This is why I need to stay off social media.
Why is what?
Because just, people posting stuff, and she posted it from CNN, so I'm hoping this is an actual CNN post, which it is. 3 people died and 1 is permanently blind after drinking hand sanitizer. I'm not going to read the article.
Are you really serious?
I'm not going to read the article.
They was drinking hand sanitizer?
I'm not reading the article because
was they already drunk and thought that was some water?
This is
water ain't that thick.
I said, was they already drunk and thought it was some water?
There's no way you could be that drunk and.
I was trying to assist them some kind of way.
No, don't assist stupidity.
For their ignorance.
Don't assist stupidity.
That was ignorance.
No,
I can't.
Don't assist stupidity.
Drinking. It's like, listen. They was listening to Agent Orange. Agent Orange. What he said a couple months back. You know what I mean? They in Mexico. They got the information a little later.
We have less spike.
Yo, did you hear about the
craziest
shit I ever heard?
Did y'all hear about the stories about the
This nigga is like
they started testing people in Africa for what you call
it? Yeah. Why?
What, for coronavirus?
But why there?
Exactly. Why is it always?
Come to find out, Russia is like number 2 or number 3 in
the world now.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Y'all ready?
We've been ready. If you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready.
You are absolutely right.
That's what Leo said.
My problem is that I think I
we've been on it. Ready?
I'll wave it.
Hold on, I need my handkerchief. You know what I mean, to tuck in.
Do you hear it?
Put my bib on. Yup.
Oh, cause you know what we be doing.
Oh,
I know about this.
What?
Oh.
Come on.
YouTube land. What up?
Let's go.
Spotify. What up?
Let's go.
Apple.
Let's go.
Podcast. What's poppin'?
Can't forget about Anchor, the home team.
Fucking vibe. Niggas don't know, man.
Let's go.
What you know about this shit here?
Nope.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
If I'm always outside. Woo!
Shit, son.
Whoa! Hold up.
What's that up to midnight?
Oh! It's only right. It's the vibe.
I'm
It's
so
my
tired now.
Oh!
Yes, sir.
Feel a motherfucking vibe. We are back. Hold on, man. I don't want to get flagged.
That's what a man's supposed to do.
Oh, don't do that. Oh, shit. I want to welcome y'all
God damn it.
to the uncomfortable July.
Shit.
Of the Mr. Know-It-All podcast.
It ain't July yet.
We ain't July yet.
Oh, no, fuck that.
It's not July.
By the time the next week come out, we extending July. It's Leo season, ain't it? Coming up?
No.
Not yet.
We got a couple more.
Leo season starts July 23rd. Thank you very much.
Kansas got a couple more weeks. Let them enjoy their time.
Upon us. Let them chill.
Yes.
Let them have their own stuff.
Let the 69ers enjoy their time.
Hold up. Oh, you gotta let it thump. Wait. Oh, shit. Whoa. Oh,
that's when you gotta do the whole rock.
Don't knock nothing over, nigga. You know the wires are sensitive. Oh.
This what you call music.
Y'all wasn't outside.
This what you call music.
Y'all wasn't outside.
Shit.
Y'all wasn't outside.
I was on Division Street.
You know it.
Outside.
There is not a Michael Jackson song that you can't just rock to.
Wasn't outside.
Man, I was outside on Division Street, man.
Welcome
Yeah.
back.
Welcome back
to episode 37.
Ooh, 37.
Hey, guess what? I'm 37.
It's your episode, Mr. Know-It-All.
It's the
Triple sevens.
actual Mr. Know-It-All episode.
Yes, I
How
know.
about
Triple
that?
sevens of the Mr. Know-It-All podcast.
You gotta stop saying 777.
I am your host, Mr. Know-It-All. Don't hate. Y'all just like y'all say that Leo shit. Let me get my shit off. This is the Mr. Know-It-All podcast. I'm your host, Mr. Know-It-All,
Talk to him.
aka Keith Saunders. What the fuck was the pause about? What did I say?
Let me get my shit off.
Yo.
I've been around y'all so long.
Yo, don't do that. Don't do that.
We got this shit early Saturday too. That's the
I
crazy
know.
thing.
Yeah, we doing this early.
I don't know
in
who
the
you
morning.
is though.
I know.
Who are you?
I'm Mr. Know-It-All, aka Keith Saunders,
What's your name?
BKA Michael Voorhees,
What else?
aka Haku, if you
Yeah.
want to be rapper about it.
Spit hot fire.
You know who my favorite rapper is though, right?
Who that be?
Dylan.
And sitting to the right of me is the mouth of the South. Introduce yourself, man.
It is yours truly, Mr. Rough Rider,
AKA.
aka Ardots,
Mm-hmm.
aka Ruffy Hendrix, the General Mr. I Am Going In, aka I Am Ruffy Hendrix.
Just
the mouth of the South.
sophisticated this morning, huh?
are.
Yeah. And to my
That's a little
left,
early.
Yeah.
to my left is Smurfette. Please tell him
Tell
your
what-
entire
what's your name really
What
is.
the name be?
Fuck you.
Damn, your name's fuck
today.
you?
No, I was
Shit.
reading online and I saw somebody tell.
Yo, I see that.
Fuck you. But the name, the game, is KQ,
Uh-huh.
BKA Kelly Q,
Right.
What else?
AKA The Diva.
What is that?
All times, y'all.
Chops,
all
the
times.
mic.
From when I
Bang.
wake up to when I
Bang.
go to bed.
Bang.
And I'll never go
Bang.
to bed. So.
So,
They like 3:30 this morning.
Sleep on the refrigerator again?
I can't get up there.
damn, all right, shut up, clappers.
I think the audience is loving us
I know,
today.
that's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Yo,
So
so
we got in store.
definitely want to give a shout out to the Spotify listeners,
Yes.
the Apple iTunes listeners, the Google Podcast listeners, the Stitcher
Hi.
listeners,
Yep.
Anchor, Home
Home
team
team.
listeners, then the YouTube viewers.
Yes.
Hey,
You.
What's cracking lacking on the crowny
What's
side?
poppin'?
So
Tip a towel on the tippy tap.
all the time.
Yeah.
We always start off the show with the useless fact,
I'm
right?
scared.
Check this out. So no, we going a little light with the useless fact early because
Thank you.
I want to get this out the way because you know what I'm saying we gonna deep dive into some shit today.
Where's
Yeah.
my damn? I forgot my bib.
No, don't
Lord.
see. Here we go.
forgot my
Here we go with the shits.
Exactly. Let me
Somebody
go
in the
ahead.
bag already.
Shits today.
Listen. So did you know that a pig orgasms for over 30 minutes?
God damn.
I know. A pig's orgasm.
Well, I mean, is that just one or is it consistent? It's just one long ass nut.
One long ass orgasm.
They'd be like, damn, it's 28 minutes into this motherfucker. I wish this shit would stop.
No, listen, I don't know. If you could have a 28-minute orgasm, would you?
Bruh, my eyes will be somewhere down by my toes. They done
Man,
rolled in the back of my head.
I don't think I can handle all that shit. That shit is just.
I mean, I would try it. I would love to try it. Just make sure I got plenty of hydration afterwards. I need an IV.
Big IV.
Big IV. Yo,
I was
big fucking IV. What movie was that from?
Down to Earth. I was watching Down to Earth last
Big
week.
IV. This nigga.
Come on, Big IV. Let's go inside.
IV afterwards. That big IV, yeah. Go
If
ahead.
you watching on YouTube and you see us glistening and drinking a bunch of water, it's hot than 16 motherfuckers.
Fuck down here.
Yeah, Kelly don't know how to wear short sleeves, so she's always on the move. It's always like a 3/4 length or something like
This
that.
is the water episode.
Yo, let me ask you a question. Do you buy those essential waters all
Hell
the time?
yeah, I do.
Let-
I usually
buy
buy them by the
cases
case.
of them?
I usually buy
Okay.
them by the case. I usually buy them by the case.
This shit like $100 a case.
No, what that?
No, them
Those?
essential, yeah.
No, but listen, I know we especially, and this not to knock anybody, but us African American, us blacks, the alkaline levels, we need that. That helps. When I say that helps, look at what time of the day it is, and I've been up since 8 o'clock this morning, and I'm moving with all this energy.
Yeah, that's true.
And I smoke like a Navajo. Okay?
What a hoe?
A Navajo.
What hoes is that? What kind of hoes is that?
Don't go.
I'm not going to do that.
See?
Listen, I didn't do the other thing. I didn't do the other thing purposely. But yeah, it hydrates us a whole lot better, bro.
Right.
I definitely noticed the difference. And even at times that it gives us that electric charge that our bodies need.
That's cool.
Awesome.
We're gonna try our best today to not be offensive. So no,
You know this my bib. You know this my bib. I had to put my bib on.
See, he's already.
I don't know. Listen.
He's offending the idea of not being offensive. So therefore, I am trying to keep this on the rails.
If y'all
luckily
know me, you know what I'm gonna
record and I can edit some shit just in case we say, because you gonna say something that people might not like.
Why I gotta be me say something?
Because it's always you.
Because it's you.
That's some bullshit.
Yeah, that's what you're here for.
You are Ruffy.
You are here to say some shit that niggas won't like. You know what I'm saying?
I'm going to say.
Can I ask
No,
a question?
it's not that. I'm going to say some things that people think and
You gonna
feel,
say some
but
real
they will
shit.
not have the balls or the actuality of saying it, and it's not to be in the offensive aspect, because that's not what it is. I don't want to offend anybody, but at the same token, as the good old statement says, and the truth shall set you free.
You can't handle the truth.
See,
Yes, I can.
See how you acting? See how that
That's why I got my bib on, ready for this shit.
All right, I have one question
See how you acting?
before we start. I
Go
have
ahead.
one question.
Uh-huh.
In this past week of people saying they don't want to wear a mask or whatever, what is the stupidest thing you heard? I will tell you the stupidest thing I heard because it came to my mind.
Right.
I want to know, what is the stupidest thing that you've heard for people not wanting, their reason for not wanting to wear a mask?
It's a free country.
Uh-huh.
It's a free country, and you can't make me do it if I don't want to. That's the stupidest shit I've heard.
Right.
No, I saw a black person that had a Black Lives Matter mask with I can't breathe on it. And their excuse was I can't breathe.
Now, all right. See, 2 minutes ago I just said we're gonna try not to offend anybody. Apparently that ain't the way this
That's
episode
not
will go.
yeah.
I don't know how to feel about what he just said though.
Because there was a black guy who had a Black Lives Matter mask on, but it said I can't breathe on it.
So he didn't wear
instead of having it up on his face, he had it hanging on his neck.
Oh, okay. So
and see, like, I'm like, well, I mean,
So
you
what
got
are
it
you
on.
saying? So
what was the?
right.
I can't. I mean,
right.
I don't want to put it on. I can't breathe with it. Which people have been complaining, oh, it's too hot.
That's why you get the.
You're not supposed to keep it on all darn day.
You're not supposed to wear a mask when you're driving. You ever see niggas wear a mask when you driving? You in the car by yourself,
You in the car by yourself with the windows up.
Two things. One, the stupidest thing I heard, because they had something going on in Florida where people were coming up to speak to like the committee of why they don't want to wear masks.
There's a committee for this shit?
Well, the city committee or whatever.
The itty bitty titty city committee.
Right, but you have people,
and me being offensive,
they're passing the ordinance saying, I don't know nothing about that committee. But the
No,
people,
you don't.
You don't.
You are you're the Darth Vader of that committee.
I got that straight.
But they're passing the ordinance to make it that everyone has to wear a mask. And the lady comes up and says, I don't wear a mask on my face for the same reason I don't wear underwear. Everything has to breathe.
She looked like shit, didn't she?
And with that, did
she looked like shit?
What did she wear?
She looked like shit, didn't she?
Was she ugly?
She had a dress on.
No, she didn't. I don't think she had a dress on. I saw her from the waist up. So I can't say if she had pants on or a dress on.
Was she free balling? She like everything has to breathe. She be out there.
Said everything has to breathe, so I assume she free balling. But I was sitting there like
her titties wasn't breathing though.
She probably was shaped like a trash bag full of trash bags. So
no,
you know what I'm saying? She was skinny.
Skinny blonde.
And it might have still been just
down in Florida.
Just because she's skinny don't mean it's tight.
Okay, I got it now.
Because it'd be worse when they be skinny and it all sag. Like, what the fuck? What is falling?
They're like a fucking.
What is falling? Are you melting?
Like a pre-cooked chicken.
Are you melting?
Understand? I have a white shirt on. I cannot spit tea out and mess up my shirt. Please.
You spitting? I thought you swallowed.
No, never.
That's not what we do.
Never.
What?
Never.
That's a problem in life. Anyway, as we move
Don't
on.
nobody had their problems right now.
We
so
have,
we good.
ain't nobody got that problem.
Ain't nobody got that problem. I'm single and ready to mingle. What my post say?
Those who
I'm
drive
single.
those who
I'm
drive.
single, which means I can flirt on my post. I'm single. That's what it says.
Nah, somebody else put up a
Oh,
post.
Theodore hit me up.
I'm singler than those.
No, I'm lying.
Oh man.
No, I'm lying.
Sit up.
Who's Theodore? Who's Theodore? Who said who? Oh,
That's the
him.
big one you was talking
No,
about?
yeah,
Alvin and Simon's brother.
Hey, you know, Theodore wasn't nickel.
Oh my God! All right, look.
Ain't no problem.
Hold up, y'all, because we got a shitload of current. We got a shitload of current events to get through. And I ain't gonna lie to you, I have to run through this
What
shit.
was the useless fact?
The pig orgasm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, look at
Half
you.
an hour.
Here we go.
A half an hour.
You ever see that?
For half an hour?
Did you see
Wait a minute, for half an hour?
Yo, real shit. Honestly,
Yeah,
yo,
look.
as soon as it's over, you know that snore coming.
Oh my God. Right at that wait a minute, right at that last strip.
So, all right.
The eyes roll back in the.
Give me a sandwich and some
Did you see the African lady or whatnot that her orgasm sensor got overly triggered by her husband, and then she had to go to the hospital?
Yeah.
Did you see that shit? Yes. So she
Is that
couldn't
possible?
stop. Yes, she couldn't stop orgasm.
Yeah.
So she walked in there.
It was some
Her
lady.
butt got stuck.
Well, there's a TV show.
Got stuck.
It's a TV show. Say sex sent me to the ER.
Yeah, that's what we talking about. Yeah,
that's
the
an
one.
old one. Yeah.
She was in there.
Yeah.
It was like she was having hiccups.
Like every like 3 minutes.
Yup.
If that, I think it was, yeah.
She was like,
Because after a while, it's just like, okay, shit, no more.
but you could tell some of them was just like hiccups, but you could tell when she had a real good one though.
Yeah.
Because you know what I mean, she was like, well, I would really like to get it to stop. I'm like, God damn, he up there like. But all right, so check it out.
Mind control over the pussy.
It'd be like stop orgasming.
Right.
I be quiet, but when he leave, I be doing it again. So look. Current events. Alright, we gonna run through this shit real quick. There's a whole lot of shit going and whatnot. We doubled up 2 weeks ago. You know what I'm saying? So we missed some shit coming in, especially on the last.
Somebody want to go on vacation.
Yeah, listen, sometimes we got to get out. Don't blame me.
Kelly, what's a vacation?
I have no idea.
Fuck out of here.
I know what my patio is.
I know what my patio is.
I know
too.
what my backyard is.
Fuck
And
y'all.
that's about it.
Listen, I was just chilling.
My kids got a pool back there at least.
I was just chilling. I was just trying
I
to
put
chill.
my feet in the bucket.
I was just trying to. It's too early. It's too early. I shouldn't even have said Saturday morning. It's too fucking early for this shit. Niggas coming off Friday nights and whatnot. Niggas drinking. All
I
right.
didn't have no drinks
I
last
ain't had
night.
no drinks last night either.
Oh, I was fucked up last night. That took me forever to get up. I got up at 9:20. Like, I'm like, shit. All right, check it out. Bubba Wallace, the noose. React.
Frustrated because I mean he's still staying calm. The feds actually
Said it wasn't.
They're trying to say it wasn't a racial. Trying to say
It was a decorative noose.
They're trying to say that noose had been there since, if I'm correct, September 12th last year. Ironically,
Did it have a purpose?
Ironically, he went through. I know. Ironically, when the situation happened, him and his team went to everybody's garages. No one else, because they have certain tie joints, but no one else had a noose in their joint. On top of that, he literally was just assigned that garage last week, or the week. I mean, for the actual event. So to say that it wasn't a racist,
right.
you know, or that it's been there, or trying to say they didn't see it. That's blatant. That's bullcrap.
They're basically saying it was a fucking decorative noose. Like it's something that
what
the pull down of the garage.
I'm trying to figure out what. But everyone has, again, everyone in every garage has ropes that are there to pull. You know what I mean, to pull them down.
Yeah. Right.
But
they don't look like that.
He had a noose.
Right. It was shaped like a noose.
He had a noose.
Yeah.
He's still being positive about it, and I salute that man for his. You know, it seems like most of NASCAR is behind him. I know. Sir Petty is definitely rocking with him. But
You would like to you would like to interject?
Yes.
I would like to
Interject quickly because we got a whole bunch of more racist shit going on too.
It's gonna be real quick.
All right.
Whoever put that noose there, right?
Uh huh.
Did y'all see that crowd that was walking with him while he was driving?
Yeah.
Yeah, person's in there.
Oh, of course it is.
Dynamics.
Because it was everybody else that was walking. It's a whole bunch of silly Joe Bob walking behind.
Whoever did it is standing right beside him.
It was somebody
shaking
in some
his
staff.
hand.
It was somebody who worked at that track.
Come on, man.
You know,
Come on, man.
who put that there.
They just
And
now.
Because everybody don't have access to
You either
garages.
did it for maliciousness.
Or a bad joke. That's what he said.
No, I don't even think that was he said bad joke.
That was his.
I'm not gonna go bad joke. You either did it for maliciousness or to get eyes on NASCAR.
Man, fuck all that. NASCAR fills 120,000 in them stadiums weekly.
NASCAR. If I'm correct, NASCAR is the highest paid.
Yes, I don't want to hear that shit. It's not bringing light to it. You know what it is? It's trying to make it seem as if that.
Because I mean, it's just ironically.
Because they're saying NASCAR faked it.
Like,
that's what they're saying.
This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying.
Right.
Because ironically, all this is happening at the same time that NASCAR is banning the Confederate flag to be.
The Confederate who?
The Confederate flag.
Oh, okay.
Because the crazy thing is,
he was right.
There's several drivers who had the whole new designs for their cars.
Waving the Confederate flag.
Because a couple drivers had them on their cars, big, blatant whole car. It was just so but that. I'm glad his idea. I'm glad that he's taking this in a positive aspect, and as he said, he didn't need this. You know what I mean? You're trying to say he faked this. Come on with the BS.
Well, I will say
he don't need that. He's doing his thing.
I'm not a NASCAR follower, but with all of this happening, like I said, publicity.
They're trying to say he pulled Jesse.
Well, I don't want to say that he did it. Like I said, it was either blatant maliciousness or the put eyes on the thing, because in this whole time, I didn't know there was a black driver. So this happening.
He's a couple years in.
Right. All this happening.
Well, full time.
This is the first time.
He's won some big shit though.
But this is the first time I've heard of him.
That nigga came in 14th though after all that shit came down.
I know Petty.
You got to at least win.
But he's not the Petty. He's with Team Petty.
I know Dale.
Yeah, I know Dale. Those are legends.
Look, senior entry.
I was there when Senior passed.
Damn, for real?
I was back in Florida, living in Florida, and I had to be working at the racetrack from a temp job.
No,
I worked for
you are a man of many facets, my brother.
I was all over the freaking place.
Many facets, my brother. All right, Aunt Jemima, Uncle Ben, react.
I have a box of Aunt Jemima pancake mix in the house.
Are you gonna use it?
Went out. Yeah, I made some yesterday.
Oh, you made some racist pancakes?
They not racist pancakes.
Did you put chocolate chips in them?
No, I had apple compote on top of it. I had hot apples.
Is it apple compote?
It's called apple compote. You ever had hot apples on top of the pancakes?
Yeah, like
that's what it's called.
Ooh.
Apple compote.
That's what it's called.
I just call them compote.
You said compote. I just started thinking about
compost.
Yeah.
No,
you got apple shit on your pancakes?
What's that apple shit?
You got who putting apple shit on their pancakes?
No S in it.
Oh, all right, compote.
But
I'm just asking.
understand that when this box is empty, I am cutting the Aunt Jemima.
What you going with, Hungry Jack? Or you going with Great Value shit?
My ShopRite.
The ShopRite joint, the bowling basket.
I'm going to save the part that says Aunt Jemima and put it in my photo album, because these could be the last boxes that are out there. We may never see this.
Well,
again.
see,
you do.
I'm gonna go get me some Uncle Ben's too.
Because
just so I can save the label.
If I'm correct,
show my grandchildren.
I believe I had possibly heard something about Aunt Jemima some years back. And from reading articles, John, I sent y'all, it states that it was an issue before because about the fact of the change of the name, because the picture was hidden.
Well, no, the thing is they changed the picture because Aunt Jemima used to have the red scarf on her head.
Yeah.
So they did update it, and she had her hair and some pearls on, but it's still. But you know what I found funny?
You know what makes me most mad? I need to cut you off. Most mad about the Aunt Jemima thing is that the original Aunt Jemima was a BBW, and then they made her look like somebody's skinny Aunt Nancy. You know what I'm saying? But no, she was like, she was a little slimmer or whatnot in the picture, cause she looked like Miss Butterworth on the box before. Like if you could see Miss Butterworth, if she wasn't the bottle, she looked like the black version of her, and then they made it smaller.
Thank you for saying that.
So you couldn't have done. So let me get this. So
Because a lot of people like go back and forth. Like Mrs. Butterworth was black, and I never thought Mrs. Butterworth was black.
Mrs. Butterworth white as hell.
Right.
Nah,
and then I posted. Somebody said it. I posted a commercial from when Kim Fields did the Mrs. Butterworth commercial when she was a kid.
Right.
And when you listen to the voice, trust me.
Her name is Mrs. Amy Butterworth.
No, what I found funny real
How much
quick
was that
though.
Butterworth?
$3.58.
What I find funny.
Her bottle to them Butterworth.
What I find funny is that when we look at the pancakes, we say that's Aunt Jemima, right?
Right.
But when you're talking about your mother's sister, what do you call her?
Aunt Jemima.
Aunt. Yeah, Aunt your mama.
Right.
Oh, so you trying to say that if you say Aunt your mama is basically saying something to your mama?
No, I'm just saying. Everybody collectively says Aunt Jemima, but when you in your regular life and you talking about your mother's sister, that's your aunt.
I think part of that
which is I think the correct pronunciation because it's AU. Not AN.
All right, scholar.
No. On your way, real quick. Because language, they spoke a little different back then. They said we spoke so ignorantly. That's why it was pronounced differently.
Bang.
But it's funny because I know people that are not of my complexion that say aunt. People of my complexion.
White people. I know white. Well, I'm sorry. I know I know Caucasian people in Florida who still say.
You know what's funny? I can tell he gonna say some ignorant shit because I'm gonna tell you the reason why. No. What he did. Well, I'm gonna tell you the funny thing he just did. That wasn't even rude or rude or ignorant that he was gonna say. But he tried to clean that up. So I know when it's time. He said instead of saying white, he said Caucasian. Nigga, it's white people. We can say white people. But when it's time to go in, he gonna let the fucking expletives fly. I'm like, up, timestamp, put a mark there. That nigga's gonna be in his bag. Uncle Ben looks like Ben Carson. I've always thought that. And you know, between him and the cream of wheat man.
I didn't know who was who for a long time.
What's up with the cream of wheat man? At least they put a chef hat on him. So when he was like the.
Oh yeah, I gotta get my cream of wheat.
You sure that's not Mr. Ben with just a hat on?
Yeah, could be. Yeah. His name looked like his name is Kadeem. I don't know why. Kadeem of wheat.
Would you actually different world like
Kadeem of wheat? The cream of wheat man look like his name is Kadeem. Like I don't know. I'm wrong for thinking that.
Well, I eat cream of wheat.
6 man.
I'm gonna go get me a box of cream of wheat. I'm gonna
Vampire in Brooklyn looking at.
And I got my Aunt Jemima, and I'm gonna say.
Let me get my cream of wheat. Let me get my cream of wheat and Vampire in Brooklyn. Watch some Vampire in Brooklyn. This shit. This nigga is.
Right, next topic.
So all right, the Ja Rule commercial. This nigga. Yo, did you see it? Did you see the commercial?
I see.
This nigga. Hold on. Let me play a little bit of this shit. This nigga is fantastically ridiculous. No, we hate YouTube commercials. No YouTube commercials. Skip it. What the fuck?
And he's fucking up.
Yeah, what the fuck is this nigga talking?
I'm so. The first time I saw it.
Look, he trying to read
the shit wrong.
Yeah.
I could.
I'm done.
Yeah.
No, you can't pronounce the.
Oh my gosh.
Money coming. I can't.
Alright.
How they going to live if they don't know what the hell you ordering?
I'm grateful.
So the coonery, like the coonery, and now, you know what? It's funny. We found out it was something. I want you to report on what your findings is in this whole situation. But
hey yo, what the fuck?
like, what's going on with Ja Rule doing this commercial. We already know what the situation is behind it. Kelly, just tell us what you found out about this.
So I woke up this morning and there was a TV show on hosted by oh my God, what's it? The girl that played Blossom.
Oh, you talk about Amy Farrah Fowler.
No, that's not her name.
Well, that's her name in Big Bang Theory. I don't know her real name.
Well, that's not her
She's
real
a
name. But her.
Amy Farrah Fowler.
Yes, her.
That's why I know her.
So she hosts the show, and basically there are different celebrities on the show competing, just entertaining because everyone's in quarantine. So they have like a reality show where they're all doing skits or making up stuff and competing against each other to raise money for charity. So each celebrity does something different in their house. So Rumor Willis and her sisters, Bruce Willis and Demi Moore's kids.
Yes.
They did.
Rumor Willis looked like her name. She like the Crimson Chin.
She got her. She has her father's whole face.
Yo.
Yes.
She has the whole shape of his face.
Have you ever seen the Fairly Odd Parents? The Crimson Chin.
Yes.
Rumor Willis looks like the Crimson Chin. Like she got the squarest head I've ever seen in my life. Carry on. I'm sorry.
So
it's hard to take a serious and try to be sexy.
Me being offensive.
No, I'm sorry, but we're just talking about one person.
Oh my God.
She can get over that shit. You look like the Crimson Chin. Ain't nothing. I'll help
That
you,
shit is
Timmy
real.
Turner.
The chin is real.
It is real. But so they did like the Willis Factor, something like Fear Factor.
Right.
So they had a whole bunch of different things that they did, and then I forgot what the Bella Thorne. She was on there, so she did like her house was haunted, so she was doing something like Ghost Hunter. So they all did something different to entertain, and whoever won, moves on to the next round or drops out. So his Ja Rule was on there. So this week he did this homemade commercial.
That's
what this is.
That's who that nigga Ja Rule remind me of.
So how you do it?
When I say who's the master, you say
that's who he remind me of.
I like
all right, Leroy. Who's the one and only master? Cookie, master.
I was wondering who Ja Rule reminded me of for so long. Between him and Deion Cole, they remind me of Shownuff.
Shownuff.
All right, so
Mayim Bialik.
I'd say he looked like a burnt ass Kermit the
that
Frog.
Shownuff name. Who you talking about?
Mayim Bialik.
Who the hell was that?
Blossom.
That's That's her real name.
Amy Farrah fucking Fowler.
Blossom.
And Blossom.
She has a PhD.
She has a PhD, so I'm gonna call her Amy Farrah Fowler. I'm gonna call her that.
Dr. Blossom.
They didn't believe her on the red carpet. She told them that she has a PhD. She's like a rocket scientist.
Yeah.
And they was like, oh really? She was like, yeah, that's the reason why I haven't been acting for years. She's like, I was getting my PhD. I'm like, ooh, shit on these motherfuckers saying I could still get on TV and make this money, and I'm a rocket scientist.
Like anything she spoke about on Big Bang Theory. Yeah, she really spoke about it.
She was basically telling them to suck her dick. Here we go. Let me
basically.
Hold on. All right, so let's talk about this for a second. People and cops arresting people for telling them to suck their dick.
Stop telling cops to suck your dick.
That's simple. She just said it. That's simple.
Just stop telling them.
Just stop telling. Dude,
what's the point?
I remember in 90.
What's the point?
99. If you said shit in front of a cop in Virginia, you was getting locked the fuck up.
Right.
That's how fucking strict it was.
God,
if you said shit, you could not curse in front of a police officer. They will lock you the hell up for cursing. Fuck that shit. But stop telling them, stop being disrespectful.
Can we?
I have a very bad dislike for fucked up cops, but they're decent cops out there. So stop being disrespectful in the first place.
It's funny as hell to tell the cop to suck. Hey yo, suck my dick.
Now the nigga, the motherfucker who had his knee on doing smoke. But I wouldn't even want to tell him. I wouldn't. He might take that as pleasurable.
It's just
kill yourself, pussy.
No, shit.
It's just some common sense.
Right.
It's just some common sense.
Right.
Because a lot of people that are saying to the cops, "Suck my dick," are not even in a situation of being fucked with.
Yeah, they're not. They just don't like the cops.
You're egging this situation on.
Yeah.
So if something happens to you, I'm going to try to defend you, but you came at him first. It's just like if somebody, you know, you walking down the street and somebody say some shit to you. You want to say nothing to him, and then he get his ass beat. Why? Because you started it.
He bought that.
You bought that. And I'm not saying people bought that on themselves, but just use some common sense.
Respect people respect people. Respect everybody.
Look,
respect
give to
everybody.
give.
Yeah.
Give to give.
Thank you. It's a two-way running road.
Sidebar. The name of the TV show is called Celebrity Show Off.
You asshole. Your ass. And y'all say I'm an asshole. Y'all say I'm an asshole. God damn it.
What?
I wish I could get.
I just think, to me, I think first and foremost, all right, people are really going to fly off at the mouth to the cops, especially lately. So you know, because of the type of climate
I'm
that we're in.
not.
I personally won't make that decision,
safety.
but the whole point of it is that I can understand people's anger and animated. You just have to be careful of where you are. If you by yourself. If you by yourself and you outnumbered, don't tell him to suck your dick.
I don't give a fuck if I'm with a crowd. I'm not there.
Yeah.
If he ain't did shit to me, what the fuck is what?
That's true. No, you're right.
What does me? I just had a video and y'all seen. I had to go live. This shit pissed me off so fucking bad. It made me fucking cry early in the fucking morning. I was already frustrated. The situation of a guy, and this man had to be probably close to 60, if not over 60, and was trying to wait for a Western Union from his sister from another state.
Oh, I saw that.
Yes. And the cops, you know what I mean? Yo, what are you doing? You know what I mean? Detaining for suspicious activity. He's like,
I refused to watch it. I just couldn't watch that one.
He's like, suspicious activity. He's like, listen, I've been over here by the Walgreens. I'm waiting for a money order. I mean, from Western Union. I always get my Western Union.
Right.
They know me in there. I've been all on cameras, this, that, and other. He's like, if you got a cell phone, you can call her from your phone so she can verify this.
Right.
You know.
I did see the cop walk up behind him and just instantly start him.
Yo, he just walked up, grabbed him, and slammed him over his fucking shoulder.
Yeah, and then he said, then the cop said, yo, why did you do that? He was like, you just told me to detain this guy. It's the guy with the warrant. He was like, no, this is not a guy with a warrant. This is a guy I was questioning. And they like,
oh my god. Got his ID.
And the dude the dude that was questioning him was like, he knew he fucked up. He's like, oh my god. Dude was like, my ribs is broke. He was fucked up. You walked away, all fucked up.
There, he's suing them for $700,000 just in medical bills. Yeah. The crazy thing is, literally, due process. Dude. Yeah. You didn't even verify. You just came up and grabbed. And
you just saw a black man.
Fortunately, it was a cop's body cam that recorded all this.
Right.
You know what I mean? But still, like, that broke my fucking heart.
What I need for body cams now. Because I don't know.
Click the X out of that thing up there. Yeah,
I don't know if all of them do that or some of them do it, but I need body cams.
Yeah.
To be automatically sent to like.
It needs to be automatically uploaded. It needs to be some sort of Wi-Fi feed or something like that.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right.
I believe they have.
Because I'm just watching the movie Black and Blue. I don't know how these body cams work, but in that movie. Like, once she got off her shift, she had to go in the office and she puts her body cam up. And
then they upload
everything.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
I need it to be as soon as I put it on, the feed is going to the office.
Yeah. Everything is going up.
You know, they always gonna say, that's why they talk about that defund the police and all that shit, but I'm pretty sure that they got the technology.
As much money is spent into it that it should be able to.
And the thing is with like the defund the police, people are not going too deep into what that means.
Yeah, so that's another thing. Yeah,
they're taking away money from police.
Right.
It's not so much taking away money from police. It's just reallocating where some of this money is going.
Right, because there's a lot of bullshit that's happening. A lot of times they get paid on some fuckery.
Right.
So, all right. So, speaking of all that, Corona spikes, the cities are reopening, and the sports are returning. React.
How are sports returning? I saw a commercial for the NBA today.
So
let's start there. How is that
12 players have just tested positive for corona.
Out of 300 something. Yeah.
From
NBA. You know what that means? That means that those 12 players won't be playing.
Right.
That's it. Because it's coming back.
Here's the thing.
They're coming back.
I've been to several NBA games in my life.
Really?
Several.
Locker rooms?
I've actually been in the Eagles locker room.
I didn't say Eagles. I said NBA.
Well, I've been in the Eagles locker room.
We know you've been in the Eagles locker room.
Bird gang?
You got a
Bird gang.
You got a locker. You got a locker in the back. Go ahead. Anyway, go ahead.
Shout out to my niece. Shout out to my niece. Anyway, how is that going to work?
What? How's what going to work?
How are they just going to play the game with no fans in the audience?
Well, okay, so the way that it's going to work is, and anybody would understand, correct me if I'm wrong, but what's going to happen is that there's a complex down in Florida, like in Disney, it's the ESPN complex, where they have football and they also have basketball situations. So what they're going to do is, all the teams are going to stay on campus through the duration. It's going to be about 8 regular season games. They're going to blow through those real quick. And then they're going to begin the playoffs.
They got to finish. Yeah,
right, they're going to begin the playoffs, right? And I don't even know.
But they're going to be like quarantined together.
Yeah, they're going to be quarantined together. It ain't going to be.
So it's no fans going to be there.
Listen, can I tell you something? It ain't going to be nothing but LeBron dunking on niggas for 6 weeks straight. I'm telling you.
For days.
I don't see LeBron losing a fucking game down there. You know what I'm saying? When you talk about with no crowd, no what you call it, I see him and Anthony Davis running through niggas something crazy. And then I see him and Kawhi having a great series.
I'm about to say, you don't think Kawhi and what you call going to get them right?
No, because I think
PG?
PG is he shrinks big time in playoffs, bro. He's always been that way. That nigga, he gets in the playoffs and turns into a totally different dude. It's not a sports podcast, you know how we get down, but that nigga shrinks in the playoffs.
So here's my follow up.
Right.
So NFL. How do you guys think that's gonna work?
Oh, they're gonna play the season. They're gonna be the first ones to actually have people in the stands. They'll do 25% capacity. They'll do 50. They won't do more than 70% capacity this year. That'll be it. Because I'm gonna tell you the reason why. My son, first and foremost, ESPN is grabbing for everything. They haven't even canceled my son's nationally televised game that I told you that's gonna be on ESPN. I'm thinking they might even move it up. I think they were gonna play on like ESPNU. ESPN is looking for anything they can put on. They might put this high school football game on regular ESPN.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So they looking for anything. They haven't called us. They haven't said, oh, no. They're going to be the fuck down here. And my son and them just start practicing again. Like they get forehead scanned before they get they do their shit. To be honest with you, this shit basically
I think
all these spikes,
everything
that's going on, all these spikes and everything that are happening, the way people are reacting and what the news is reporting. Trump is not going to let this shit go backwards, bro. It don't matter. We here. We back. So therefore, guess what? You could be back and sick, you know what I'm saying? Or you could be back and well. And that's exactly how it's going to work, because if they shut it down again, dog, we fall off as a country so bad. If you shut this country down again, these niggas spent, we already $20 trillion in debt. They spent $2 trillion on trying to keep us afloat. We owe niggas money. This shit ain't gonna work, bro.
Like, stimulus check.
Damn, for real? Man, I ain't gonna hold you. You know what I'm saying? I've been stimulated a few times around this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
I've not been stimulated.
Yeah.
No homo.
It's not homo. There's no girl. You didn't say if it was a girl or a guy. Now, if you saying it was a guy, you stimulating yourself?
No.
No, all right.
No need for that. Anyway.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I know you're not wrong. Stimulate.
There's nothing wrong with it.
Favorite pastime.
I know. Don't masturbate, Shane. We talk about that all the time.
Been there, done that. I'm just saying.
Don't act like you ain't been there, done that this week. All right, then. Niggas be like, been there, done that. I mean, you know what I'm saying? A few years ago, but nah, nigga, you did that shit yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Listen, somebody is cracking the fuck up. No, hit the nail on the head. Hold up. You thought that somebody had our candles lit and shit like that with the perfume spray.
Oh,
did you watch porno?
Oh, not that time.
No, not that time.
I cashed out this week, come to think about it.
You said, this nigga's disgusting.
Cashed
out.
I like that.
Cash my checks.
I like that.
And them bitches never bounce.
Oh.
I just say pop.
You just say pop.
Off.
Did she just say pop? We moving on. Pop one off? Holy shit. All right.
Oh, rest in peace to Huey. Pop, lock and drop it.
Damn, Huey died?
Yeah.
Damn, what happened to that?
I just somebody sent me the joint yesterday.
Damn.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Huey. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Prayers to his family. And I don't know if he had any kids. I wasn't really familiar with him besides that song that he bought.
Yeah, that was his only.
Yeah,
like, he had the
wow,
original single, and I mean he had a remix of that, but you know, he didn't really do well overall throughout the country. He didn't do anything else big besides that. But, yeah,
It's
died
a lot
at 31.
Damn.
31
Rest in peace, young man. 31?
Yeah.
That's some sad shit.
Wow.
Rest in peace to that young man. The statue tear down. Before we move on to the topic, statue tear down. What you think?
Keep
My
tearing.
statue.
Yo,
Well, it did.
yo, all right.
Look,
I'm with tearing
as-
every motherfucking statue down, right? Did you see the meme? Did you see I seen the funniest shit I ever seen. A motherfucker said, they showed a picture of Ben Franklin at the top. I was like, yeah, motherfuckers. He laughing at it. It's like, yeah, motherfuckers, come get me.
But the funny thing, the worst part of that
If y'all don't know, Ben Franklin's
It's at the
statue is
top of the
on the top
don't
of a
you
bill.
say
One of
it.
the
Don't
what?
you say it.
What?
Because that's not Ben Franklin. That's
is
why the meme is stupid. That's William Penn.
That's what I meant. I meant to say
No, but the
it
meme says
Ben Franklin.
Ben Franklin.
Yeah, that is William Penn. Oh
And
my
I'm
gosh,
like,
yeah.
anybody from Philadelphia should know.
No,
that
no. You have ignorant. You have a lot of people in
Shit,
this.
I just sounded like one of them ignorant niggas.
I was trying to catch you.
Alright.
I was trying to catch you
Listen,
before you said
Linda.
anything.
Listen,
But that's William Penn at the top.
Fuck y'all.
But-
I just,
It's like, yo,
that
like,
is William
you
Penn.
have to look back at the whole founding of the country. You have to look back at the founding fathers.
You can't
Some
say
the
all of
things-
them were on that.
You can't say all of them were on that, but some of them, like, I just read something about Andrew Jackson. If you go back in his lineage, you know, that was a brother.
He was
you know, he was passing.
He was hitting them sisters.
No, he came from a sister. He was passing. You know, got that Caribbean stuff in him.
I heard.
Right there
I
near
heard
the
that
beach.
Right? Yeah.
Back in the day, I used to
But-
hear that Abraham Lincoln mom was a slave. But that was the,
I
the
did hear- I
rumor.
did
That
hear
was the
rumors
rumor.
about
that as a
I don't
child.
know, though. That was a rumor. I
Rail
don't
splitter.
know.
Rail splitter. But anyway,
But no, that was part of the rumor that they used to see, because of course why he was so passionate about trying to help to free the slaves is because of the fact that.
Oh,
but then you have Thomas Jefferson.
We missed Juneteenth as well. Happy
Happy
belated
Juneteenth.
Juneteenth to everybody. You know what I'm
Obama
saying?
Day.
Yo, yeah. No, I think we talked
No,
about Obama
yeah,
Day.
we talked about Obama
No,
Day.
we called it.
His birthday was Obama Day.
Yo,
Yeah,
it was.
yeah,
Yeah, I know.
changed
You
it.
caught on.
Yeah, Agent
Right, but
Orange
we
birthday
talked
was
about
Obama
that,
Day.
yeah.
Yeah, we talked about it.
But like even like Thomas Jefferson, we all know about Sally Hemings. So one of his quadruple Greek whatever grandchildren on the Hemings side was like, yo, y'all need to take his shit down.
Who, Thomas Jefferson?
Yeah.
Thomas Jefferson was running through his slaves. That's a nasty nigga
I don't
right
think, you
there.
know what, seriously, I don't think he was running through his slaves. I think he was running through Sally. That's who he had what, 10 kids with her. You don't have 10.
He was joking.
You don't have, I'm sorry, my mother is one of 10, okay? You don't have
I'm one of
10
24.
kids.
I don't count. My bad.
Oh my God. I don't even know what he just said.
I'm one of 24.
He said he's one of 24.
I'm one of 24 from sperm donor.
Oh,
My mom only put out 2.
Retract.
yo.
You don't have.
That nigga is a Jedi master. He's like,
Him and his brothers.
yo, that
Really?
nigga's
'Cause
Jedi
he
masters.
He has 2 brothers who have more than him.
What?
Hey,
That nigga's a
the
Jedi
Hankerson
master,
men,
yo.
the Hankerson men
We
make
Talking
a
about
lot.
shooting the club up.
But
Dump City.
Basically.
Dump City.
pump and dump. But you don't have 10 kids, and he may have been fucking other slaves. Hey,
Probably was.
May-
you don't have 10 kids with this one particular slave.
She
Right.
had them black
If
cherry
there
oils.
was not something.
She
I mean,
had them black cherry oils.
when you look at
So
the
he was.
movie,
You saying he's in love with her? He was
yeah,
in love with
when
her.
you look at the movie Queen,
Mm-hmm.
you know, which is the flip side of Roots.
Roots,
It's
right.
still his legacy,
Right.
but from his maternal side.
Mhm.
Queen came from a relationship where the slave and the master, you know, they had what kind of relationship they could have. And
Right,
he
right.
took extra
Caution.
care of this child than he did the other slaves.
Yeah.
So,
listen.
You know.
City bitch, dump city bitch.
10 fucking kids.
10.
Attention!
These niggas, like these boys.
And then made sure they were,
Good.
you know, kind of taken care of.
No, absolutely. Which is honorable.
Left.
So how can you knock them?
Not who?
How can you knock that? I mean,
well, I'm not saying we knock it, but his relative, his great-grandchild is saying, even though I am here and we do know what kind of relationship they had, that does not negate the wrong that he did prior. Take this shit down. If
understood.
It's, you know, it is what it is.
But what is his actual beef? That's the. I mean,
I'm not sure if he actually has a beef himself, but in general, thinking about how other African Americans feel about him,
right?
Instead of
promoting
and trying to keep offending.
A lot of times, when it comes to family, when a family member is you know wanting to expose shit, it's something personal. Always something personal.
I like the idea. I think I see what you're getting at with that. I see.
I mean, and I understand. Like, and it's not to go at that person, but historically speaking,
it's always personal, bro.
Always a personal issue.
But I think that the problem is that I think that the times that we're in, if I could find the motherfuckers that enslaved my family, you know what I'm saying, per se, and put a face and a name to it, bro, I probably would have the same type of backlash too. Only because I could. Only because that's something that I could face head on and be like, hey, fuck that nigga. He the one that fucked my lineage up.
But how you fuck your lineage up? Because if it wasn't for him, you wouldn't have no fucking lineage. You wouldn't be the fuck here.
You are absolutely right. I agree with that too. So I guess it's just one of them things, man.
You mad because you came out the left nut instead of the right nut?
But wait a minute, then
like
wait a minute, bro. Because if you say that, then you have to start looking at it like, well, why are any of us mad then?
Well,
ain't that a bitch? Yeah, I'm saying
why are we mad? No,
why are we mad?
I'll tell you why I'm mad.
All right, tell me why you mad, Sean. Tell me why you mad.
Because you know I'm all into. You know I'm totally into doing my family tree and everything.
Yeah.
And I can only go but so far back
in
my family tree because I am stunted by slavery.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Absolutely.
So I could tell you where Cherry Capehart starts.
Okay.
And I only have that because after slavery, we were able to count her. Okay. I don't know what happened before.
Prior to that. Okay.
And who she came from and how far back was the African.
Can I say something that's going to be on the contrary of a lot of shit? The one thing that I am going to say is that I think that the best thing in the world is us knowing our lineage and actually understanding everything. That's a great thing.
Yes.
But I do believe, and this is the one thing that I'm going to say, and I'm going to leave it at that, and I don't want everybody to, you know what I'm saying, they probably can get at me on Facebook about this. Some of our lineage might not, even our African side might not be the best. Because you have to understand. You have to understand that
because some Africans were selling African.
No. The majority of the people that are slaves or whatnot sold their slaves. That's where our lineage comes from. The reason why is that slavery's been around forever. So what happened is that they actually sold it. They didn't
like America was on the bottom end.
But they didn't know first and foremost. But when you don't understand how far the sea stretches, it's like it was an idea. It was to say, okay, look, we don't like this tribe, and we got they moms and they dads and shit working for us because we're the stronger tribe. So what happens is that, check this out. Oh, you white people got what? Y'all got, I can kill my enemies quicker. Y'all got guns. Y'all have what? Oh, okay. Well, then trade us that and we'll give you some of our slaves. We won't fuck with them anyway. So therefore, you take them slaves and they leave. But the thing is, they didn't think that they was going to travel with all these slaves all the way across the world and keep coming back and doing the same thing. They just thought that, oh, all right, my enemies, fuck these niggas. I don't really like them anyway.
Because it didn't start in America.
It did not.
No.
And that's the whole word. Right.
1619
right.
is when America got it. It's been going on.
The pyramids in Egypt was built by slaves.
Mm-hmm.
Right. But, I mean, you have them going...
Eiffel Tower was actually built by slaves.
That's what I'm
have
saying.
them going to Portugal. We have them going to all these different islands years and years before America caught onto this.
I just think the worst thing in the world is to find out that you to feel that we're kings and queens, and to find out that your lineage is not that of a king and queen.
Well, you know what?
I mean, I'm not, like I said, I'm playing devil's advocate. I'm just saying.
Even
you know what
that
I mean?
part I don't care about.
Right,
because
right.
even if my people, my African people, were still slaves in Africa, we still would be home. And we still would know.
Trace beginning and end.
We would still be home.
Okay.
Even though I may be slave, I'm slave in my home country. Okay.
Say it
and
again.
I still know my
elements.
I still know my rituals, and I can trace everything back at home.
I love that you said.
You can find out if you possibly actually was from King David's lineage.
Right.
I love
it.
But at this point, when you look at these TV shows of, who do you think you are, that comes on like on NBC, and then the show that Dr. Gates does on NBC.
Right.
You can trace our people to a certain extent, because once we were property, so we weren't on the census. You can't trace it back on the census. You have to go look on the property document. However, when you go look up one of our Caucasian counterparts, they can be traced back to King such and such or Prince such and such, or whoever started this village in 15 such and such. And like I said, that's my twist, is my history. Right. Because someone had, we all came from somewhere.
Right.
Yeah.
No, you're
but
right.
do you know where? I know. I hate you. Like, I can go back and say I come from Belinda and Joseph, who come from Pearl, Lemuel, Martha, and Robert. Who did Pearl, Lemuel, Martha, and Robert come from? Who did they come from? Right. And then who did they come from?
No, absolutely.
And the fact of knowing your heritage, knowing where you come from, it helps you to better understand yourself.
Yeah,
that's understandable.
They always say, people always push
uncover some secrets, because I found out some secrets, and I'm like, oh.
And they always say, don't worry about it. What's not known is best. Like effective by hating mothers waiting forever to tell their children who their real father is.
But you'll never.
You know what I mean?
I know it is. You found out that Jebediah Quinton invented the ass implant, didn't you?
No.
See, this is
what I found out about Lemuel Quinton.
Oh, Lemuel, yep.
Lemuel. My uncle is the third.
Lemuel?
I always thought my uncle was Junior.
Ooh, okay.
So come to find out, my grandfather was the third. I mean, was Junior.
So three Lemuels?
So I was like, oh, well, who's the first?
Who was that?
Come to find out, I always thought my grandfather was the only child. My grandfather had an older brother and an older sister.
Right.
So I've actually found, I have cousins that I've met via ancestry because of my grandfather's mother. Like, she had a sister, and then, her sister had kids. Well, one of the sister's grandkids lives around the corner from me.
Wow.
Try this one. You want to crazy about family lineage?
Right.
My last name is Hankerson. My my grandmother Audrey married Morris Hankinson, which is a difference of two letters.
Yeah.
However, she didn't find out until, I want to say, her 20s.
Right.
Well, right before her 20s. That, in actuality, Morris Hankinson, my grandfather, who was Junior, his grandfather had a twin brother.
Oh, wow.
The twins had an issue over a female.
It's always
the female
always over.
Went with the one.
The
left the one brother for the other brother.
Left the hanger.
And changed the last name spelling to I. family.
Ooh, so it's all in
So
the
in
family.
actuality, they're all the same family line. The reason why my mother and my sperm donor aren't related is because my mother is technically a Felder. Her biological father.
Okay, because
was Clifford Felder.
Wow.
Right.
Yeah.
And so it's crazy because if you think people will
But
see
these are things that you need to know.
in school, throughout school, when I would sign stuff, when I write things, and they be like, me and my mom, they need her signature. They be like, well, why are y'all last names spelled different? Because they are different. They're like, no, isn't it the same? No, Hankinson and Hank Gerson, I always say, are two different family lines, and then I come to find out they actually in actuality
when you look to the head of that, it's the same. It's the same line.
Shoot, I told you I had a bad situation with one of my sperm donor's children. I met one of my sisters. Unfortunately, was getting ready to have sex with my sister.
Right.
Okay,
next time we're gonna move on. Go ahead.
We didn't know we were brothers and sisters.
I know.
She moved. Yeah, I mean, she moved us out, and we started, hanging out, kicking it, and was getting close. And family barbecue. I happened to go by early, help my hook up.
Yeah.
She was there.
And no. As I'm getting ready to leave, she comes up. I'm like, "What are you doing here?" She like, "I'm family cookout." And I'm like, "Your family?" What? And my aunt come out like, "Oh, y'all met each other?" I'm like,
ooh, almost too well. Well, look, we gonna move on from that. Clap it up. Now, do me a favor. Can you check up there to see if the green light is on for the microphone? No, the green light. See the mic? Is it a green light on the side? All right. God damn, this clapping shit.
It's loud.
I know. Clap. All right.
ass clap.
Make it clap.
Just make it clap.
Yo, y'all gonna start giving more credit to my jokes though too. That was a really good joke. That was like a fucking 4-point joke right
What are you
there.
talking about?
When I said that you found out that Jebediah Quinton invented
that
the
wasn't
ass
a 4-point
implant,
joke.
that was That was all net. That shit was
The
hilarious.
Jebediah, all right, I give you 2 points to Jebediah.
Jebediah, thank
I give
you.
2 points to Jebediah.
I'm not.
The Jebediah Quinton ass implant. That's not funny, yo. That's the shit.
It's not.
Yo,
It's not.
I'm trying to tell you, Kelly.
You was a fan of the Beverly Hills.
That shit was hilarious. I'm trying to tell you. If I found out my grandfather created the ass implant, I'd have been like, yo, this nigga's
nobody
a...
if I did.
Anyway.
Did somebody tell me?
Ass.
I didn't know that.
Like,
Somebody do that. He was messing with something
Tell
in
your
the
granddad give me
basement.
a hookup. I need a sugar daddy.
He was messing with something in the basement back
Next.
in 1844. Anyway, so listen. All right, here we go. Had this topic brewing. Right.
Oh man.
I call this Uncomfortable July. We're going to be moving into July. So the next time we record, the next episode you're going to hear is going to be in July. So
The only uncomfortable thing about July is it's hot as fuck, but I love that shit.
this June and it's uncomfortably hot. I don't know. Summer's hot.
So what you think July gonna be? It's gonna be a scorcher.
It is. It will. But listen. So I've been seeing a whole lot of shit been going on lately.
Let me get my bed back.
With all of everything that's going on, I feel like that we're at an impasse. I feel like that because we can't help it sometimes, we find ourselves infighting. And I have a question. Is the black man involved in the Civil War as well as the war against prejudice? And
The
why?
black man is at war when he leaves the house.
All right, so but is the black man also at war?
The black man is at war.
for
The black
everything.
man is at war
He's-
when he wakes up.
Okay, so let me finish the question. Okay, and because of that, it's stemming to the women in their life, or maybe the women that are not in their life as of yet. Why do black women feel as if that they're not protected by black men?
Because we're not.
All right, tell me why, Kelly. You're a black woman.
I'm a black woman. It's just, you don't feel safe anywhere. For real.
Okay.
You don't feel safe anywhere. It's like we are. You ever heard of code switching? So
explain that.
Code switching is when I'm with you guys,
Mm-hmm.
I can speak proper. I can hook up my slang.
Right.
I can talk shit.
Right.
Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But when I go out in the world,
Mm-hmm.
and let's say I'm at work and I'm in my corporate zone,
Mm-hmm.
then there's a certain way that, I have to speak and how I have to deal with people, and I have to just be the kind person and just understanding
professional,
and
respectful,
professional.
and
then,
caring
when I
and
get with my
kind.
sisters, then it's like, yo, what's up?
Bitch!
I can ball out, I can be
Not
comfortable.
bitch.
Bitch.
Yes, yes.
But
You gotta,
and that's,
Oh my God.
but you have to be, 100% on guard
Right.
at all times.
Okay.
Because you feel like you have to protect yourself at all times, because no one is really out there at all times protecting you. Like, sometimes a woman doesn't even feel safe around her father, let alone.
All right. So
I'm not talking about me, because my daddy protected me.
All right, but let me.
But
all right.
you have to understand.
What? All right. So as a black man, and I'm hearing this, you know what I'm saying, just because this is not the first time I've been hearing it a lot more lately. What is it about the black man that is misfiring on the protection? You got the goof troops where you see something happen to a girl. There's been a lot of instances lately. A girl got hit in the face with a fucking, what was it, a book or something like that. Something happened. There was a bunch of shit that happened recently, and people, these knuckleheads, I think it was in New York. These niggas is just filming it. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of these young boys is on some dumb shit. I've seen them not stand up in a place into which they should have stood up in.
Right.
So, what I'm asking is, where besides
society as whole, society as of lately has been more. It doesn't matter what the hell is going on. Instead of stopping, helping, and trying to assist, they want to record.
You are absolutely right about that. But see, that's all. So that's kind of what I'm getting at. Why do you feel as if that even if you're in a position in which that you don't feel safe? See, feeling safe is a feeling up until something happens. Most of the time, nothing ever happens.
Right.
But why do you go into
it?
Why are you on guard? And you feel? Is it because you feel like maybe the black man's mind is only set on one thing and he's not thinking about a situation of protection? Or if you're not he's not worried about you? What does that bring about?
And
That's what I'm trying
I think
to figure
there's
out.
a difference between a boy and a man.
Okay.
First of all, because
explain.
a man will, regardless, I don't have to be your chick.
Right.
I don't have to be your woman. That if you see something going wrong, that you step in to help me.
Okay, that's the stranger.
And I don't feel like just a stranger.
Right. What about if it was your man at home? How do you remember? You just said that some women don't feel even comfortable with their father, the man that might be in the house raising them.
But you have these girls that are on the street wilding. Right. You still may have a father figure in the house, but he's not doing his job. He's not showing, like, trust me, my dad.
Right.
So when I went out in the streets, there were certain men I would let be around me. Yeah. And there's certain men I'm not going to let be around me.
Okay.
But that's when you're being shown at home what a man is. So when you go out in the street and you start just letting any old body around you in the situation, you have those people that when shit happen, they ghost.
But and I understand.
So that's you.
Hold on, let her finish, and I'm gonna get you.
That's you having to. You're not discerning about the people that you're letting in your circle.
Okay.
So then you can't feel protected if you letting everybody in your circle, because you don't know who's really down for you. Because shit can happen, and somebody can pull you and say, "Let's run," or they can just run.
I think that what you're saying is a little bit of a form of baggage, because I think it's an emotional thought process that really doesn't have the entire merit attached to it. I think that women flow off of experiences that other people had, and I think that they flow off of feeling. I think that the moment that you see that if something happens to you, like somebody a dude punch you in your face, and there's not another man there to help you, I think you have merit. But I think that just like everything else, just like when most things happen, you know how women are always on guard for some shit. A woman can be married to a nigga for 20 years, but you still got an exit plan. You could have 15 of his babies,
I think that's
but you
a problem
still got an
with
exit
marriage.
plan. But that's kind of what I'm saying, because you saying you for all this time, this man has done everything. He has provided. He has protected. But then, if you don't feel as if that, you feel like, well, if this would ever happen, I don't think he will protect me. But guess what? Maybe
I'm not saying that's not what I'm saying.
But maybe he's put the situation in the position in which it never happens.
I'm not talking husband-wise.
I'm talking about husband-wise too. I'm talking about.
I can't speak husband-wise.
But no, I'm talking husband, boyfriend. But I'm talking because it goes one and the same, because each relationship changes. There's a difference, but the only thing about it is that protecting your black woman means everything.
There's a feeling of protection. Not that I want to assume.
That's what I
that,
meant.
Right. That I don't want to assume that if something goes down, he won't be there for me, because my whole assumption is that if something goes down, I should be able to call him.
Okay.
You know, the first person, like right now, like if my dad was alive.
Right.
Right now, I don't have a dude.
Right.
So if my dad was alive, if something goes down, the first person I'm calling is my father.
But check this out. If you had a dude and he wouldn't react to your situation the same way that your father would you feel as if that you're being slighted?
No,
And I
because
think
he's
that's
not my father, but on the same token, like, he may bring a different mindset. Like, if me and him are having a conversation and I want him to react a certain way, and then he gives me, he talks to me, maybe talks me down off the edge,
right,
or why he's not reacting a certain way, then I have to take that into consideration. I'm not going to think he loves me any less. It's just that he may actually be the person to be able to talk me down off a ledge.
Because a lot of times men get backlash off of this. All right, bro. Yeah. Talk. What are you thinking about? What we talking about? I want to have this the same interaction I just had with her. I want to have with you, but I want you to tell me. So give me spurts of what you're saying, because I already know you want to go on a soliloquy.
Give me spurts because
you want to go on a tangent.
No, I don't want to go on a tangent. I really don't. Again, yes, black men, as we wake up, we are at war every fucking day. I say that for me as a black man. I have friends who are black men. You know, we talk, we communicate. To try to, because we don't always have the weight of expressing ourselves.
Are we at war at home too?
We are almost always, if we are in a relationship, we are almost always at war. It's just peace times and how long the peace times last. I'm just
right, and that's kind of.
And this is speaking from a man who is presently in about 8-year relationship. I was with my youngest daughter, one of my daughter's moms before that for almost 4 years, 3 years. My relationship before that, I was with her 9 years. Right. You know, so this has been from some significant, my personal experiences, I'll say. And I don't think any woman I've ever dealt with could say at any point when she was around me, our children or whatever were not protected or didn't feel protected. Right. Because the way I was raised, as men, we're the protectors. We're the guides, we're the protectors. You know,
that was my dad's nickname, like in all our photo albums. That's what he wrote.
My grandfather told me,
JQ the protector.
A man ain't a man, and it doesn't matter what his age is, unless he can take care of himself and his responsibilities.
Yeah, absolutely. But if you ask a woman now in just general consensus, you get a bunch of women in a room, a bunch of black women in a room. You get different
ideas of what they expect from you.
But is it group thinking, or is it one of those things where these women actually individually feel as if that they're not? Because a woman can have everything that she needs and still have this feeling of not feeling protected.
Because unfortunately, a lot of times, whether it's something from her girlfriends, because there's almost always another,
some type of influence.
And everybody go through different things.
Everybody, I don't think it's group
dealing with them is different.
I don't think it's group think. Just like every man, every woman has their own experience.
That's true. I understand. I get what you're saying, though, Kelly. But the problem with it is that everybody has their own experience. But when you get a group of people that have had experiences, and that's the reason why they do AA meetings and shit like that. And I'm not even trying to, compare it to AA.
You mean AA?
But when you But when you group things together, when you group people together, it becomes sort of kind of a group thing because people can identify with you. So therefore, that makes
they can identify with some things.
But it makes your plight more valid when you can tell that to people. When you can say that, listen, I don't feel like my situation. It may not be as deep as yours, but I do have a feeling. And then they'll validate you. They'll be like, yeah, you're right. You do have a reason to feel that way. Right. So all of a sudden they run with it. And all of a sudden everybody in this room is feeling like, listen, we got issues we got to deal with. We don't feel protected. And then when you get on social media, this is what women push out there. Black men protect us. We need to be protected. We need to be protected. But you marry.
We need you to stop protecting us as well.
Know what I'm saying? Huh?
Stop protecting us. Because one of the biggest places, and one of the biggest are women who we're supposed to protect. And yes, unfortunately, there's a lot of men who don't, who ain't trying to. But then you also have to think, how many of those were trying to, but we're continually getting berated.
And then
We're torn down war.
in their own house.
We got these white folks, you know, trying to get rid of us. And we have our black women who are supposed to be our queens, who we're supposed to protect, constantly coming at us. And it's, oh, well, we're not nagging, we don't love you. We don't need you to nag us to show us you love us. Because that pushes us away. That aggravates us. That makes us, it's like, the fuck, I'm supposed to protect you, but the fuck, you attacking me.
As soon as you walk in the house from work.
I agree with that.
I learned a lesson from my son's father way after we broke up.
Okay.
Like, my son had to be 1 when we broke up. So I learned this lesson, I want to say, by the time my son was 5 or 6.
Okay.
And he went through a divorce. Right. And he's like, you just don't know, because they still had to live in the same house together.
Oh, shit.
Right, until she moved out.
Ooh.
Like, after divorce, he got the house. He's like, I got the house.
Ain't nothing I can't stand.
He's like,
still be in the crib. Oh, my God.
Right.
Jesus Christ.
So he's like, you don't know what it's like to
right.
go to. He's like, I was working 2 jobs.
Alcohol down here.
He's like, he would work job 1.
Right.
And he'd go to the second job.
Yeah.
Then after he got off the second job, which is like 11:30 at night.
Right.
He would go to his mom's house. And then he'd sit at his mom's house till like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning until she put him out. And then he would go home and sleep on the couch. He's like, you don't know what it's like to walk in the house and not want to be there because of the energy that's going on in the house, or just the arguments that are going to ensue when you walk in the house.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until I moved into my current situation where I have a parent that lives upstairs and I live downstairs, and it's like, you know, I've been working all day. And then you come in, you don't really want to talk, you just want to chill for at least 10-15 minutes. Let me get my house bearings before I start having a conversation.
Right.
Then I walk in and it's, you know, just bop. And I'm just like, I work, I'm an event manager.
Let me get my other foot in the door.
Like,
let me eat. Let me take a shit. You know what I'm saying?
Customer service. So I'm at work for 8 hours a day.
Right.
And for at least 5 hours a day, I'm on and off the phone with my customers. I'm in the office talking to my boss. When I leave and go home, I don't want to talk to anybody. You're like, my son learned very early, hey mom, how you doing?
Yeah.
I'm working on my homework. See you in a few minutes.
Right.
Let me just sit down.
Diffuse from the day.
Right. Let me diffuse from the day. So I learned that from my son's father years after we broke up, to the point of I would never, if I should ever get into a decent relationship again, that's one thing I'm taking into it, is that when he comes home, he has just fought the world.
Yeah.
And I want to say he fought the world on my behalf to make sure that we had. And when he comes home, the last thing he wants to feel is like he has to fight in his home.
I'm gonna bring full circle to that.
Full circle.
When you said that he's fighting the world on your behalf, and he's doing everything. I want to say he's fighting the world. Right. You want to say he's fighting the world on your behalf, and he's doing everything for y'all, and he wants the best for y'all. In the midst of that, doesn't that display some sort of protection? Right. My problem is,
people that
this is what I'm talking. People don't know, don't recognize that as protection. Black women, you have to start understanding. It's niggas out here. He can't
give you everything.
He can't, but niggas out here move.
And they're
so hard for
women. Expect you to do everything for them, and just because they're women, we are supposed to do, and you are not supposed to do nothing but look pretty and spread your legs.
And can I tell y'all where that problem comes from? Can I tell? Oh God.
Rough in his bag.
You see, I got my bed going for this shit.
My Atlanta ex.
Nah.
I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah, shorty.
Well, that's where he live at now. He's from New York.
Oh, okay.
And then we went to college together.
I thought he had goatee, man. Goatee.
No.
He only got one.
Shorty. That's shorty. But the real reason why he and I broke up is because I listened to my mother's advice. And I think a lot of issues that we have now as women
Right.
come from
If not our mother,
listening
to somebody else.
to mothers and mother figures.
I've said to my wife before, I love my wife dearly. If she hears this, she's probably gonna cuss me out.
She's gonna hear this.
And I love her mother. I loved her mother. Rest in peace, Miss Steph. Love her dearly. She actually just celebrated her death anniversary. But we've had the conversation where I said that I understand that you were brought up by a single mother, and in these situations, and you know, your mom and your dad wasn't together. I said, but you have to understand that I love your mother to death.
But some of the things that she went through.
Right. She can't tell you how to be a wife because she was not.
Right.
Period. So therefore you have to look at it from a clear-eyed view.
If you wasn't a productive anything, and that's the best way of putting it.
Right.
If you wasn't, and this is for fellas as well.
Yes, absolutely.
If your my sperm donor was a rolling motherfucking stone.
Right.
He was 33-year career criminal. I've been doing everything in my power not to follow that cycle.
Right.
All right. I get a system 7 years, and I take care of 7 kids and 2 grandchildren.
Right.
All right, and making no goddamn more. But he couldn't teach me how to become. He couldn't teach me, although it's too late for him for anything. He couldn't teach me how to be a good father.
You know what he did?
He couldn't teach me how to be a good husband.
You know, but you're not going to have me Fresh Prince crying up in here.
All he did was, all he could do
Fresh Prince
is
crying
show.
up in here.
He taught me what not. He showed me what not to do.
There you go. Exactly. And that's what I'm getting at. And I think that what happens is that because even as a man, and like I said, you know, I was raised in a single parent home. My mom, you know what I mean, it was just my mom. So what happens is my mom has been married 3 times. You know what I'm saying? So the whole thing is that me and her, we have conversations, and the one thing that I can't do is when it comes down to relationship advice or advice of the heart or marriages, only thing that I could do is have my mom be there for me and be a good ear to listen. But because if she understands ways of the world because she's older than me, but she gives me advice on marriage, I don't know that I can accept that advice in the same way because you know what I mean, like it's
that's
different.
One thing
you know what I'm saying?
always.
And it's not her fault. It's just that's what it is. You know what I mean?
I've taken into consideration. I think within the last 10 years.
Yes.
Is that when I'm in a relationship and I ask a friend advice.
Yes.
Is never going to be the friend that's single. Single women cannot give me advice on my relationship.
You are absolutely
You can tell me what fucked up your relationship, and maybe, you know, I'll take that into consideration. But that's a very similar thing, and, you know, not to put all my personal business out there.
Right.
But my mom and I are very different. And when I look back, something that you just said about your mom, like my mom and dad were married. They got married when I was in 5th grade, I think.
Right.
But my mom always held everything down.
Okay.
Even though I know my dad gave her money to make sure the rent was paid and the bills were paid,
saw her taking care of everything.
I saw her taking care of everything. And
let me ask you,
that's always been my thing. Is like. And she'll get mad at me when I say this.
Right.
Is because what I learned from my dad, like you said, is what not to do. I never wanted, like, I love my dad, utmost respect.
Right.
I was older than my dad.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
But you know what? Can I be honest with you? I'm not even cutting you off, bro. Let me explain something to you. The one thing that I can honestly say, and I can feed this, and I can be fully transparent about, you know what I mean, the way that my life operates and whatnot. What happens is that a lot of times it works better in the midst of certain things when you have somebody, and it's not just one thing that's okay, I'm the provider and they're the doer, or this, that, and the third. What happens is that if you work in tangent together, but you also do have to let the kids know. And see, my whole thing is that with me, what happens is that my wife...
You have to get that visual.
Right, you have to get the visual. My wife does more of the shopping for my kids.
Right.
But... You know what I'm saying? You have to understand
you
that
financially contribute to that shopping.
We've argued about that before to say, well, I go get everything. Nigga, don't act like you pay for everything. No, but I'm the one that go get it. So you're basically saying, well, I buy all the food. No, you don't buy all the food. You go get the food. But in the kids' eyes, mommy is the cash cow. No, what you need to do is there needs to be some sort of visual and
They need to
conversation.
understand.
Right. So
they need to understand.
Yeah.
So what happened, as my daughter may not understand it as much, but as my son gets older, there's been times where I had to say to him, like, bro, don't sit up there. I said, because what happens is that it taints an image. A kid can only believe what they see. So what happens is that don't ever act like,
because it's not like you're having this conversation with them.
And that's the whole point. No, I'm starting. My son's 16. We can start having these conversations. Now, we will have some, and we've had some of these conversations. I said, dog, don't sit. I said, because just because your mom buy the $250 sneakers. Let me ask you a question. Where do you think she got the money for that? I said, you know what I mean? We pay bills on the back end and whatnot. You don't know where exactly the money came from. Our money's together, homie. Don't ever get it fucked up. We pay bills and we buy shit for y'all together. We discuss the shoes before they purchase. So don't ever get it fucked up when
she don't just buy you shit.
That's my point.
But she want to get you shit.
But you have to say that to these kids, because I'm telling you, your thought process and whatnot, and you
exactly. And she gets mad. She was like, no, she's like, you don't know your dad found that apartment that we lived in. Okay, well, how was I supposed to? First of all,
ain't that a shame?
First of all, I was probably 1 year old when we moved into that apartment, so of course I would not know. But the visual that I saw, yes, I know he gave her money, right, every payday. But you didn't know. He came straight home and gave up most of that check. But I also remember you telling me that after you signed that lease with him, right, you went back a week later and got his name taken off that lease.
See, my thing is that, and because you know why? Because men. So when I go to move into
relationships,
right? Just remember this.
I'm always on the making sure I'm covered.
Just remember that your man is always looking forward. I'm sorry to cut you off, bro. The man, we're always looking forward. A lot of times we don't have time to stop and give an explanation about it. And that's the one thing that a lot of times what happens is with women need the validation. So if they're not feeling the validation from you, they'll give the validation to themselves, or they're looking for it from somewhere else, somebody else. So they'll stop and they need the validation. Men, we like, look, we need the fucking results. Let's get this shit popping. You know what I'm saying? Whatever needs to happen, needs to happen. I don't need to sit there and need to tell you, hey, look, I gave you this, I gave you that, I gave you this. No, it ain't about that. We need to keep the boat moving. Right. But what happens is that, and a lot of times, because men have an ego, our ego is to make sure the shit's taken care of. Women don't have that type of ego. Their ego is validation. They need compliments. They need somebody to understand and to recognize that they're doing shit. You know what I mean? That's all that is. So what happens is that it's a part of your makeup to be like, hey, look, it's me a little bit. I did this. And sometimes it steps on the toes of the man, and sometimes it makes you feel when he's not, I did this. You feel unprotected because you feel like you're doing shit by yourself. And I think that's a misinterpretation of a lot of shit. I'm going to stop talking on that. Go ahead, bro. Say what you going to say.
Real simple. I mean, not to really backtrack, but still stay on topic. The aspect, prime example, my grandparents. And when we talk about, different experiences, I didn't know until probably my teens that, well, I knew my mom and my Aunt Christine wasn't Sonny's actual biological. Right. I didn't know my Shelly, who was the youngest, wasn't. But the same token, that man was still there, lived like she was his. Right. My grandfather, I knew, of course, because he was a disabled, war vet. Right. So I knew, he had checks coming in, as well as my Uncle Morris, who shot himself in the head. So I knew those checks was coming. Yeah, his son. Were both, coming in, because my grandfather had a colostomy. And again, Morrison shoot himself in the head. So I knew they had income. And my grandfather, that's who had showed me. He was out there working on cars. He was doing what he had to do, get up early morning, was out to stand up. And my grandma ripped and run. But she was the one who actually physically paid the bills. Right. So I never, thought, okay, they wasn't, I knew he had, both were paid. Although it was really his money that was taking care of everything. Right. And it was really her helping, because most of the things she actually did was really volunteer work. Right. Okay. Dealing with the AMVETs and other things. Right. But the same token, to your average person who didn't know them, you would think they were a loving, happy couple, this, that, and other. Craziest thing, if you remember this, my grandfather's room was in the back. My grandmother's room was in the front. Right. But my grandmother slept on the couch.
Hey, that sounds like Martha and Robert.
All right, so
I never knew a day I'm 43 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I never have known a day that my grandparents slept in the same room.
Wow.
And see, that's crazy because
Now I know they did because
when Grammy and
they
Grammy
had
would
8
come,
kids together. Her
Right.
oldest 2 were his stepkids.
Oh, okay.
And he, hollered at them like they was his too.
Right.
Like my oldest uncle, after my grandmother passed, helped take care of my grandfather and my uncle. My youngest uncle was handicapped.
Right.
So he stayed in the house, so it was all 3 of them in the house together.
Right.
But I think once the kids really kind of got out the house,
Yeah.
my grandfather was a neat freak. Super neat freak. Like everything in its place, whatever. My grandmother, not so much. So
Right.
they loved each other.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
but they just could not sleep in the same room. And it wasn't until I never thought they didn't love each other, but like you said, it's the visual.
It's the visual.
And I remember my grandmother being in the hospital.
Right.
And my mother and I went with my grandfather to see her.
Right.
And when he walked in, the first thing he did was go over to Martha and give her a kiss on the lips. At that time, maybe I was 10.
Right.
May have been the first time I actually saw any kind of affection
Yes.
between them.
Yeah.
see,
And I was like, oh, he really does love her. And my mom, like, later on was like, of course he does. I was like, you don't understand. I never saw him, when they on the porch.
Right.
He's over there in the corner. She's
Right.
over there. It's just the visual I saw was very separated.
Everything that you just described is what social media is.
Yeah.
Everything is the visual, it's the highlight reel, it's what you think you know and what you believe. And then when you see
Exactly.
something else, you're like, what the fuck?
I gotta
And
say
then-
this right now because I can really say it safely right now. Decepticons.
I can't.
with him.
This nigga, he
But
does
like
shit.
you said,
Like-
everything is a visual. Like a couple of days ago, I was watching a documentary called Dark Girls 2.
Right.
So it was on OWN. So they have one about light girls and some of the misconceptions.
Right.
And shit that light-skinned women have to go through, as well as we have the documentary Dark Girls.
Right.
On all the issues that, they
Dark-
go through.
Right.
And I was watching it, and, I love my documentaries, and my girls know I love my documentaries, and I get emotional. So I posted, this tribute, and I said to my girls, to my own personal Rainbow Coalition,
Right.
I love you, because one of my girlfriends, Fela, she's Spanish, but she's fair skinned, and then we have my whole family that spans the color of the chocolate rainbow, chocolate rainbow.
Chocolate rainbow,
We got the
wow.
red bones and yellow bones and whatever. Like my mom has orange tones in her skin, I have red tones in mine, so we all
Chocolate rainbows.
chocolate rainbow. So I posted that hey, I
chocolate
just
rainbow.
I'm scared. But I posted hey, I just want my sisters to know,
Right.
no matter what you look like, my personal Rainbow Coalition,
Right.
I love you all. I posted 36 pictures,
Right,
and
right.
it's 5 of us in one picture, whatever.
Right.
And then I had to do a follow-up post because I know how my friends are, and it's y'all know how I get when I watch my documentaries. So don't read too much into my post as in I'm on some mental shit.
Right.
Just know that I love you. And that's it.
Yep, I love you, and just I'm warning y'all now. Just wait until you see the documentary about Jebediah Quinton.
Fuck you. I'm gonna tell you what I did one time.
I'm sorry. I had to break the line. It was getting too serious, man. Go ahead.
I sent a text out.
He get that one. He got that one.
Thank
I
you,
sent a
man.
text out to 15 of my girlfriends. I don't know what tomorrow may bring, but I just want you to know,
Right.
as your sister, I love you.
Right.
Each and every single one of them called me 10 minutes later, are you okay? Are you okay?
Yeah, I know.
I was like, I'm fine. I'm in a moment, and I just, there needs to be more love in the world.
Always had the
and
moments. Always had.
You saw the other day, I put a
I
joint
love
up. Let's try a spread love challenge.
Right.
And that had people like, "Are you okay?
Boob
What's
attack,
going
you
on?"
Finger.
And it's
Okay.
and I'm like, I'm good.
Right.
I want us to spread more love. It's too much negativity. It's too much hate. It's too much bullshit.
Right.
We're doing not after 7. What's the group name?
After
Spread love.
Take 6.
Take 6 after 7.
No, after
We're gonna
7,
take 6 after 7.
High five. You know what I'm saying? 4 tops.
Chill on the truth.
You know what I'm saying? What was it? What's the 3? What's the 3?
Three
people?
amigos.
3 amigos. Boys 2 men. You know what I'm saying? Listen. All right. So hold up. All right, that was a great discussion.
Yay.
All right, so check this out.
Let's get light.
No.
No light.
Nah.
All right.
Hold on, can I
Here
say
we
something
go.
while we still on that?
I want a timer on this because I don't want to deep dive into this because my
We gotta put
co-hosts are
5
gonna
minutes.
might have something to say that might be a little out of pocket. I want you to promise
Is
me.
this a 3-minute timer?
This is going to be a 4-minute timer.
Okay.
Rafi Hendricks, I need you to be on your best behavior. I need you to promise me to be
Don't
on
drink
your
any
best
water. Don't drink
behavior.
any soda.
This is, I'm about to say.
No water, no soda. Don't have anything in your mouth because you might do a spit take. I'm
Yeah,
just saying.
we're not.
I'm
Just all right.
IJS.
Can we gonna have this mature? Okay.
I don't spit out titty juice. I drink it.
Titty juice?
Titty juice.
There's no titty juice.
Breast milk?
Unless she's pregnant.
He's a nasty. He's a nasty nigga. Anyway, so look.
Got cereal?
It's a nasty
Got milk?
nigga. Anyway, look. So this is how this works, right?
I don't want to.
Real quick.
Put my glasses back on.
I've seen
Right?
I've seen a whole lot of things that have been going on lately, and the biggest thing that I've seen is talking about.
Call it the biggest? Never mind.
See?
Never mind.
Stop.
Oh,
All right.
I don't know what my best behavior is. Y'all should know that by now.
So what's been going on lately is that the Black Lives Matter thing is huge right
Yes, they do.
now. And they
All
definitely
that
do
organization.
that. Okay. The biggest attack and not even the biggest, I'm not going to say attack. I'm going to say the biggest contrary thing that we've had going on is that there's been a whole lot of things going on with and they've been button heads and going back and forth about the fact that why black trans people feel as if that they're not being included in this Black Lives Matter motion this stance that we've taken. I'm gonna give you my stance.
I can shut that down real
Quick
quick.
and simple. If you're black, Black Lives Matter.
That's my
Point
stance.
blank.
That's my stance on it.
That was my stance.
Listen. My stance is I feel like
See if we make this 1
Black
minute.
Lives Matter.
30 seconds.
Regardless.
Right. But the problem that
All lives matter. Listen, all lives matter.
Don't
Let's
do
be
that.
honest.
No, we're not doing that. We're not
because human life matters.
we
period.
understand that, but we're not.
Human life matters, period. Now, we've been persecuted, we've been torn down, we've been treated like animals and slaves and everything else. That's why we're screaming about our lives. And if you are black, it does not matter with your personal sexual preferences.
Yeah.
You're black, your life matters.
But I'm gonna tell you. All right. I'm gonna tell you this real quick.
But here's the thing. All lives can't matter until all lives matter.
You are absolutely right. So that's the reason why, and black lives are under attack. So therefore, we gotta iron this shit out. We got that. We understand that. We know where we at with this. Here's the issue that hurt my heart and hurt my soul. There's assholes in situations in every bunch. I recently heard something where
Good assholes or bad assholes?
Bad assholes. Shitty, disgusting, fucking
Finish this statement.
I'm trying to help myself.
Warts and fucking all
Warts and
different
all.
all different
Anyway,
types of
go on what you
hemorrhoids
say.
and assholes and
Go on
everything.
what you
Goblin?
say.
Right, all types of
Goblin
assholes.
pimples?
How they say
Disgusting.
down the south, go on what you say.
Blue waffle assholes. So listen. So here we go. From what I'm hearing, I don't know if it's in order to prove a point or to try to get what they're saying across, because sometimes you have to say the most you have to say the toughest shit, the roughest shit, the shit that'll hit the hardest in order for people to
Sometimes
understand.
you gotta fuck up somebody's feelings for them to understand.
So basically what we've
So
been
how you
told.
gonna tell me to be a mother?
No, listen.
Shut
We've
it
been told. I've heard that
don't make me come over
black
and stick that
trans.
towel.
Listen, y'all. Listen. Y'all gotta hear this. Black trans people are saying that lately they feel as if that the black man is equivalent to the police to black men. So the black man is the black trans police.
So
They feel as if that they are being attacked and they are being persecuted and they are being
by their own,
by their own people that they're supposed to either be protected by or loved by because they're family members or they understand their plight. To me, I feel a way. I feel a little bit of a way because what you're not going to do is you're not going to compare me to that situation, because at the end of the day, don't compare me to no fucking policeman that's fucking putting a knee in the back of somebody's neck and killing them on camera. There have been cases that and I'm not shooing anything away from it. I'm trying to find the correct word. I got you, bro. I'm not shooing anything away from the plight that you've been through. And I understand that there are acts of violence. There have been people that have been killed. There have been for their sexuality, for them being trans women, there are all types of situations that go along with it. You are absolutely right, and we want justice, and then you know what I'm saying, no justice, no peace for all of you as well when it goes along with that. But do not stand next to us and say say Black Lives Matter. All right. And no, just listen. Black Lives Matter. Move with us accordingly, and then when you get away from the white people that can see you, look at us and say, oh yeah, by the way, you the fucking problem too. Looking at black men, you the problem too. You just as bad as them. But fuck that. Don't do that to us. Don't do that to us. And I feel a way about that. I'm gonna let y'all talk
oh my God, Son of Sam.
Okay,
Son of Sam. That's the movie.
Yeah.
The dude in the movie, I can't think of his name.
John Leguizamo?
No. The Italian dude. Anyway, he was a little, he was homosexual in that movie.
Okay.
And he was beat down by his peoples.
Yes.
So I don't think it's black men against black trans. I think it's Italian men against Italian trans. It's Irish men against Irish trans.
So you're saying
it's seriously from just my visual that straight men against trans.
Let me ask you a question. All right, because you got assholes. I'm gonna let you because I'm gonna let you go on the rant you want to, bro. Do you?
That's why I want you to go last.
Because I think that the issue that we're having right now is that I think that some people are fucking nuts. Some people are. Yeah. You have black men out here that are out of control and they don't know how to fucking act. And there's a lot of these young bucks and there's a lot of these dumbass dickheads that just like, oh man, you a dude, man, you ain't really a woman and blah blah blah. You chasing them down. They be trying to hurt them and harm them. Then you have other situations. What?
No, her face. For the record, I'm laughing at Kelly's face that she just gave me. Please, I was not laughing at his comment.
We had a conversation.
For the record,
we talked about the All right.
That's why I'm stating. It was a conversation me and Kelly had, and she just gave me a look. That's why I laughed.
Then you have other people who get caught up. Shut up. Who get caught up in the situation of accidentally looking a straight man looking for a straight woman for some sort of hookup, and he's either talked to her on the phone or he's met her online and he thought that she was a woman.
Well, here's the thing.
But let me finish. I know, but you're right about that. Let me finish. But he pulls up and it's not a woman. Or it's not. It's a trans woman, and that may not be his speed.
How about I experienced that personally?
You know what I'm saying? Okay, got you. We gonna talk about that.
We gonna hold you.
I'm not even gonna say nothing about it. I'm not even gonna say anything about that particular thing.
Right.
That's gonna be the story tonight.
Okay, there you go. Tell the industry.
Write it down so you don't.
No, I don't need. No, I don't.
All right. So here we go. But so this is what I'm saying. So these things happen, and then what happens is that some people's pride is hurt, or some people feel away. Is that this? In anything in life, please be completely and utterly honest about. Be transparent about what you're saying. Be transparent about what you're saying.
Everybody can't deal with the situation.
But my thing is that this is the thing.
And like you said,
I'm not
you're honest.
I'm not victim shaming.
Oh, no.
I don't want to do that. I don't want to be a victim shamer or blamer. What I want to do is I want to bring light to some of the issues that we're having. The people that's fucked up in this world, these people need to be dealt with accordingly to the full extent of the law. You are absolutely right. If you're being attacked, if you're being killed, if you're being shot at, if you are being attacked in any way by somebody that hates people that are trans, whether they're black, whether they're white, whatever, that need to be dealt accordingly. That person shouldn't give a fuck about who you fucking that much anyway. The problem comes in is when you start talking about grown men who are seeking grown females. And then what happens is that all you gotta do is ask the nigga. You can ask him like, yo, all right, look, I'm a female now, but I used to be a male. Are you into that? And if he says no, then move on. But don't get the nigga to come get you, take you out, spend money on you, then get ready to slide to the crib, and she like, oh yeah, by the way, I used to be.
So why should that not be considered a D? E, C.
That's a deception.
No,
that's exactly what it is.
But it is. And I agree with that. I agree with that, bro. I agree with that. I
have no problem.
There are times
let me
because people
I have no problem with anybody's sexual. But if you're presenting something different, that is deceptive.
That is
deceptive. Right. That is not right. Period.
Stop calling
I'm not saying no. That's what it's being. That's what it's being. It's being deceptive. You're being a deceptive.
Right.
Here's the only thing I want to say, and I'm gonna let you completely finish because there's a whole tangent you need to go on.
Come on, Kanye.
They was just talking about his ass earlier today.
No.
If you are that community, lesbian, gay, LGBTQ, whatever. I can't.
LBGTQ. Come on, let's get it right.
What he said.
All right.
If you are genuinely
100%
into living your truth,
yes,
then every conversation you have with every person should have that information in it.
Some people.
Keith should not call me and take me out on a date and spend, like you said, spend money, and then eventually I say, oh yeah, I used to be a dude. That's a problem.
Right.
Because it may not be his twist.
But you know what? They have a nerve to say. You know what they say, Kelly? Not even to cut you off. You know what they say? A lot of them had to say that. Well, that's none of your business.
But
what?
Like
that? I've heard that. That's none of your business.
With you, but that may not be my twist.
So you're trying to make me something I'm not.
You are not. You were not born a woman.
Right.
And maybe that's what I'm attracted to.
Yeah.
Like there was a show on TV.
You're attracted to women? You just said it. I just had to.
I'm speaking
She's speaking from her 85%.
That just kept both of y'all like
from a male point of view.
Speaking from her 85%.
But there's a show.
Hey yo, what the fuck? Did you say her 85%?
That was on my 85%. No, I'm 85% dude. But there's a show on TV that just went on called Deputy.
Right.
And the deputy, the chief of police, he had his security detail.
Right.
And I thought it was a dude at first. And then I was like, oh no, she's just a lesbian. Because she had a girlfriend.
Right, okay.
Well, what it was like, once I found out the final episodes, was that she was actually a dude transitioning
into a woman.
Okay.
And when her girlfriend, when her girlfriend found out, she got pissed. It's because as far as I'm concerned, you're a dude, right? That was already gone, I guess. But because they were living together, so obviously she would have known if that was still there.
Right.
But she was like, I told you I was a lesbian. You're a man transitioning into a woman. This is not what I'm attracted to.
So
if this conversation was had from the giddy,
yeah, you're right.
Their relationship would be in a different space.
Right.
Or they possibly would have not wasted, or they would have possibly wasted time out of each other's lives.
Or even endangering your life, because you don't know
how people feel.
How these men with their pride may actually react.
Say it again.
Okay?
Right.
Pride is a motherfucker. And pride will and can get you killed.
Yes, it can. Yo, absolutely. Remember Jenny Jones? Remember the episode of Jenny Jones?
Yeah, dude died.
He was embarrassed. He was embarrassed.
You embarrassed him on national TV.
Yup. Went home and killed that man because he was so embarrassed. He was living with it, and then everybody was like, "Oh, we know you like dudes." Ball came up, so you wanted Jenny Jones.
Because you become the butt of the joke.
That's some crazy shit.
Literally, the butt of the joke. Oh, sorry.
Shit. Oh man,
that has been on TV every day.
Here's my thing. All right,
go for it.
my first thing.
Go ahead,
My-
go ahead, Taylor.
Come on, let's see what
Taylor Swift
let's see
on.
how this shit works out. Come on, bro.
I gotta push my mic away.
My first question, honestly, is which transgender has been killed by police?
Not many.
Okay. So you stepping up, screaming out Black Lives Matter when Black Lives Matter is being spoken up because these police keep killing and abusing and hurting black men and women.
Right.
As a whole.
It's nothing to take away from you, whether you are a man changing into a female, to a woman,
Right.
or a woman changing into a man.
Right.
That's nothing against you.
Right.
But you're screaming a plight that you're being abused. Again, as we was just speaking about, be honest about who and what you are, or what you won't.
Right.
I had a conversation. I just been having a conversation with somebody who I kind of felt and was wondering, and they confirmed the fact that they was a transgender because the person who's been catfishing me at least since 2011, ironically, keeps going towards and actually had a whole transgender thinking that we were engaged for 2 years. For mind you, they had met the person through social media, had never physically met the person.
Wow.
And the missus had to explain, like, listen, my husband keeps getting catfished. He's not into, I'm a straight man. For those who are into others, whatever you went to, it's telling no more harm. Only God can judge.
Right.
I judge nobody for your preference. I tell everybody, as long as you ain't hurting yourself or nobody else, live your life to the fullest.
Absolutely.
I have no problems. When I was young, I was a child, yes, I was homophobic. We laughed because the fact that I remember a situation, I was 17, coming from an interview downtown, and I had some gay guys, not trans, but some gay guys, whistling at me and trying to hook on me. So yeah, I was chasing their ass to try to fuck their ass up. I was a 17-year-old
How old
kid.
were you? Okay.
I was a 17-year-old kid.
Right.
And yes, I was very homophobic at the time.
Right.
I went through a couple of experiences, but as I got older, I got comfortable. I have a nephew. I have 2 nephews who are gay. I have a guy who I call my actually 2 guys who I call my brothers who are gay. I actually know a couple of transsexuals who I'm cool with.
Right.
And again, we can bust it up, and they know. Listen, your lane is your lane. My lane is my lane.
You get what?
Huh?
You get what?
I said who I'm cool with.
No, you said you could. I'm so immature. I'm sorry. You said we could bust it up.
No.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's just too serious. I'm so sorry. I'm just trying to make it a little lighter. I apologize. Go ahead.
In all honesty, I don't have any issues towards anyone who, whether gay, whether you want to say you're gay, you're bisexual, you're lesbian, you're transgender, whatever, that's your choice.
Right.
But at the same token, as I said, my original question, I'm sorry, somebody pull up a news clipping or a news article that in America, or even anywhere else, where that a transgender person has been killed by the police because they're transgender.
Right.
Now it's understand. I don't want to say it's understand.
They blaming us for
They're blaming.
bro.
They're blaming us.
They're blaming black men.
But
And the thing is,
we know
personally, just
Philly,
watching some of the
we know certain
documentaries.
areas in Philly you don't go to because it's a lot. That's where where a lot of them hang. Okay. 13th Street. Fuck, we not gonna be bullshit. 13th Street downtown.
I was driving.
Right?
I'm not gonna say I was there.
But I used to work down there. I used to work at 11th and Chestnut and Lane Bryant doing security. So unfortunately, the hair store's across the street. So I went, but at the same token, don't come at me like that. I'm not interested in
And I think that's where
who you're trying to be.
17-year-old Ruffy and 40-year-old Ruffy sees the difference. It's because I think somewhere in our younger information, we think that any homosexual person that we come across,
They're gonna make us gay.
not even so much want to make you gay, but wants you.
Right.
And it's just like a male and female.
Yeah.
Every woman don't want you.
Right.
Every gay person don't want you.
Yeah.
The
And
fucked
from
up thing
my
with me
experience,
is dealing
gay
with
people
entertainment. and especially adult entertainment.
Okay.
It really, when I got back into modeling, into my adult modeling in '05, the magazine Flavorman, I didn't know off the rip that it was a gay magazine, and I didn't do my homework. It wasn't until, you know, I already signed the contract to do the second photo shoot and was supposed to do it in Atlanta. They go to Atlanta for a trip, and I find out there that it was a whole, you know, and I snapped the fuck out. And it wasn't because, you know, I had a problem with it, but I wasn't, you know, that wasn't what I, they told me it was a promotional trip, but I didn't even do my research on the company in the first place, so that was my error.
Right.
And so because of that, I just, it's a promotional joint, you know, okay.
Look, you secure in the bag.
To me, it was, I'm going to get this check, you know, I got to be in this bed. Let me get this $350 a day just to be able to move, shirt off, sign the autographs. And then it's like, oh shoot, I'm making myself candy.
Right.
You know,
you're putting yourself out there in that field where you don't want to be.
Right.
Exactly.
But that's also doing your research and getting to know.
I was supposed to been on my job. By me not being on my job, I put myself in the fire. And it was a matter of me having to pull myself out of the fire. But then that even affected my business dancer-wise. And honestly, initially, when I first started getting catfish, the pictures and images they were using were from those photos. Ones that were, because all my shoots were me by myself. But they were actually images a lot of times that weren't put in the magazines or the calendars or anything else.
Because I mean, they take a certain number of pictures. They don't use them all.
We go through freaking. I photo shoot several roles.
I want to go ahead and close this out, but I just really do believe that it is something about that just, it doesn't set right with me, and that's the only really one of the reasons why I mentioned it the way
Stop calling black men cops.
Yeah, please don't do that.
We're not to be. We shouldn't be equated in that aspect to what's being done on a major level. You're with us. You're part of us. Yeah. You choose your sex. I don't even say you choose. You have a different sexual orientation, but you're part of us.
If somewhere in what you call yourself says black before anything, then you are under that umbrella.
And that's the point. Bang, 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 bang.
You ain't gotta edit nothing.
Good job.
Proud of you.
I know, that was good.
Don't Taylor Swift.
Oh, I was nervous as a hook in church and that shit.
And look, in the front row, no wrong.
I'm like, oh shit, what is going on?
And a vibrator in.
Jesus Christ.
Remote.
What the hell? How did y'all take that there? I just, listen.
Why is the pulpit
without further ado.
What is that leaking from the front row?
Oh my Lord.
Holy water.
Hey. Get blessed.
The Holy Ghost is doing things in church today.
Get blessed. He is making movement and laying hands on him.
Oh, man.
Yes, I'm sure, bitch.
Oh man, this is gonna be interesting right here. But I definitely know we're gonna cross paths.
Oh, did I tell y'all had a
honorable mention?
Yeah,
of course.
Okay.
Alrighty then. Welcome to the top 5. And Kelly Q, what is this week's top 5?
So, June 25th was the 11th anniversary of our beloved, once in a lifetime entertainer, Michael Jackson. His death.
I can't get
11 years, damn.
I was in jail. I was away when my daughter's mom, I called her and she was crying ungodly like
11.
And when she told me, listen, I was in jail and I fell on the floor crying, still holding like.
But I remember I was taking my son to the movies the night he passed. Right. And we're driving through the city. And like, windows down, every corner, every house. Either had everybody had the same radio station on or different radio stations on, but every street you went down, Michael was playing.
Yep.
We went to the hospital. My grandmother was in hospice. We went to the hospital to see her, and a lot of the people there were playing Michael Jackson. You could hear it playing on the radio. It was just like, he was so influential,
right,
and instrumental.
It's Mike, man.
Into the fabric of your life.
Yeah.
You know, there's not a day on this earth that I've been on that I have not known who Michael Jackson is.
Is there any other artist
Prince.
work that holds the type of weight that Mike's did?
Prince.
I don't think Prince did. I don't think Prince did. I think
Prince has a great body of work.
Yeah,
but
Mike was another universe with it. Like,
well, I think with Michael, and maybe Stevie, but with Michael, he's been around since what? Like, he's been on screen since he was 12.
Right.
And been around doing music before that.
But Mike is...
And the only person that... See, with Michael...
Mike is a
he
myth.
Evolved.
Yeah, Mike is a myth. Mike is so legendary that the
I just
name
really think
is
it's
just
him
synonymous.
and Stevie.
I don't even think Stevie is on
But
that.
Stevie, I think
Stevie,
they evolved different ways, but the evolution of Stevie from Fingertips to, you know,
Mike
just some of the music that he's done, and that he actually, you know, guitar, harmonica, piano, just the stuff that he's done.
I get it.
We're gonna concentrate on
I get it. Yeah, because Mike, to me, Mike
that,
transitions just everything that it means
every
to be
album,
not only a public figure, not only a music artist, not
but
only a musician.
Humanitarian.
He's just Mike. Mike is. You got here. You go. Can I? I'm
the man, the myth, the legend.
I'm man, the myth, the legend. You got God. You got God, Jesus, and Michael Jackson.
I'm not.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm sorry.
I'm not going to blame you like
no, because you have to start to think, and I'm not talking about the
I know,
type of person. You know what I mean? I'm just talking about the legendary. He transcends time. He is a person.
His music is good to go whenever.
He has made the biggest mark on planet Earth than anybody has ever done. You know what I mean? Besides, you know, your religious beliefs. You know what I mean? But other, like, as far as human being that you could actually see do something.
Right.
He has. And you know,
Mike was
Mike was just.
But you know what? With Mike, and I'll say this: just watching the "This Is It" documentary.
Right.
He put that motherfucking work in.
Oh yeah, Mike put the work in.
You know?
All right, so let's get started.
And I think that's the difference between him and his brothers, because they had a reality show about a year after he passed.
Yeah.
And you could see why Michael went to the level he did, and they didn't.
All right, so let's start. So, what's your honorable mention?
My honorable mention is from the 1991 Dangerous album. Jam.
She wanted to have it. The albums, everything.
That's the shit.
Because I had to add that as an honorable mention, or we were going to have a number 10. We were going to have a top 10. But it was just, I think I was looking up the different songs and I read the lyrics to Jam again.
Right.
And was like, that had to be on my list.
Okay.
Because, you know, just basically one line, I found peace within myself. And that whole, you know.
Right.
People hear Jam and they listen, you know, Jam, it ain't too much of it. But once you really dig into a lot of his lyrics, you know, they're so next level. That's why I had to look up what Beyonce was saying on her new song. Because
I still had to listen to that.
It's just, you know, it's a good jam when you listen to it and you're catching some things, but you really need to hear everything she's saying. It's called Black Parade. You really need to hear everything that Michael is saying.
All right, so number 5. What's your number 5?
Number 5. From the 1979 Off the Wall album. Because I tried to actually hit one song an album. Because you really can't have a top 5 of Michael Jackson.
Right.
Yeah,
Rock With You.
Oh, that was the shit.
That was my shit.
Come on, man. Come on.
All night, it's you in you.
So all right, so this nigga.
No, my bad. I'm sorry. Can't carry away over there.
This nigga went all the way in.
Carry away.
So Rock, what made you say, you know what?
Girl, close your eyes.
That,
Sorry.
right there.
That was
Tell
it.
me, when I dance, especially when I want to get
Girl,
my slow
close your
dance with
eyes.
somebody, that's what
Right.
I want to be in that space where it's just me, close my eyes, and just him and us. Like, I want to feel like it's just me and him on the dance floor.
Okay.
It can be crowded, and that's what this song. You gotta
feel that.
And what we gonna do?
We gon' ride the boogie.
We gonna tell them we gonna ride the boogie.
Gonna ride the boogie. All right. So number 4. What's your number 4?
Number 4
Uh-huh.
of the 1982 wonderful album,
Uh-huh.
Thriller.
Thriller.
Wanna be starting something.
Oh, come on now. Come on.
And the funny thing is, I was looking on my time hop today, and I was talking about my son, who was 4 years old at the time,
Right.
explaining Thriller to me.
Yeah. Oh, he was
Which
explaining.
means I was doing my job right, because he
There
was
you go.
4 years old,
Uh-huh.
explaining Thriller to me, and it was breakfast time.
What do you mean explaining Thriller to you?
Explaining the video
Oh, okay.
Thriller to me.
Right.
Of they went to the movies, and
Yeah,
you know, but he's 4.
Listen.
Yo,
He was 4.
I'm gonna be honest. I love this song so much, but that last break at the end is my shit.
Oh, yeah.
Mama say,
Mama say, mama.
But
And everybody
that's
wanted
not.
to see what he said. I was like, Mama
I'ma
say
say-
what Michael said. Mama say, mama say.
See, I thought it was.
I'ma say it one more
I was
time,
still standing on
and
the
I'm
side of a mountainside. That was. That's what I.
Those are one
You know
of
what I'm
those
saying?
always, and I meant to pull it up. Those lyrics are actually, we've been saying it wrong for so. Somebody was putting it up. It's, I'ma say it one more time. I'm not gonna say it no more.
That's not what it says.
They don't say that.
It's mama say, mama say.
I'ma say it one more
I
time.
had the album with the lyrics.
That nigga say.
Mama say, mama say,
I'ma
It's
stand on
mama
the side of a
say.
mountainside. I'ma stand.
Oh,
What's your number 3? Jesus.
also from Thriller,
Uh-huh.
Lady in My Life.
Come on, man.
Oh my God. You know what? I tell you what, Michael made some jams where you have to get off the dance, you know, and he has a song, Get on the Floor, off the wall. But I'm trying to tell you.
You ever see a nigga
When
laying
he
on the
made-
floor like the Thriller cover?
No, look at all the
Like,
80s.
why you like
Look
the
at all the
Thriller
80s albums.
Right.
Lionel Richie, Luther Vandross, Michael Jackson. You
Yeah.
knew the album was going to be fire if the nigga was laying on his side.
Yo, if you laying on the side with the one elbow up, and
You
one
already
down
knew
with the, you got the
that
one
you
leg
needed
up.
to buy. Don't buy the single, buy the album.
Yo,
Because it's going to be
the whole
everything.
album. Every album that you've ever been laying there looking, somebody laying there looking like that is fire. I ain't gonna hold you. If you got the Thriller lay
You
on
got
the
to
front of
turn
your
that up
album,
just you got to turn that up just a
oh
little bit.
boy. Oh man, and you know Mike songs you got to be careful. You don't want to get flagged for Mike shit because Mike shit is.
Just keep talking over it. Just keep
I
talking
know,
over
you
it.
gotta keep it. And try not to sing the lyrics too much or what you call it. But I'll load up your what's your number 2 while we waiting on it.
I just need you. I need him to get to the part where he say "Lady in My Life." You
I
can
know.
take it off after that. You can take it off after
Listen,
that. Feel
that shit.
You know, Mike. Like I said, Michael had some jams where you got to get on the floor and break it down till you break a sweat.
Is Mike? Did Mike
But
make
the slow jams he made, you can't tell me it ain't some people pregnant. Off of
all
Lady
right,
in My Life.
so let me ask you a question. That's what I was
right
gonna
here,
ask.
right here. Shh. That's the whole rock what you feel again.
Did you make your son off this song?
No.
So let me ask you a question.
No.
So did Mike make?
Not at all.
Did Mike make
Not at all.
sexual music at times?
No.
Yes.
Was it sexual music?
I don't think
Yes,
it
he
was
did.
sexual.
Yes, he did.
I think
I
about
think
taking
his-
something.
Michael made some of the cleanest sexual music ever known to mankind.
He made a vibe.
Because
He set up a vibe.
Listen, come on, we all knew what the motherfucker
Right.
with the crotch drop was.
Oh.
Michael, listen. Michael hinted at it so well without even saying it.
Right.
He was a master of that.
Who got Dirty Diane on the list? Somebody better have Dirty Diane on the list.
Of course he got.
Thank you.
I didn't put it on
I
there
couldn't put
because
it on my list.
it was just rough for me. So what's your
Yeah.
number 2?
Whoa, pause.
Number 2.
Oh, God. Ah, man. Pause. What the?
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Back to 1991's Dangerous. My cousin, who is, I think, 4 years younger than me, and hair and a beard, okay? But she can feel the music.
You see how she trying to stretch this out so you can keep listening to the song?
Yeah. Don't you go nowhere.
Look, she trying to give you the story. What the fuck is the song, Kelly, so I can start playing it?
And this song is the one dance, like I can walk up to her right now and start doing the dance.
What the hell's the name of the song?
Remember the time. But I could go, like I just saw her a couple of weeks ago.
Michael.
And we do that dance, and she look at me and she was like, shit, ready for it. I don't know.
When he was who
Eddie Murphy.
Who was the Eddie Murphy, but who was the wife? Who was the Iman. When he was kissing her in the video, I couldn't believe it. Like, oh shit,
when is my birthday?
No, it's not. Don't do that.
It is.
No.
Surprise, motherfucker.
And
it just seems
like
this was the shit. Yo, they stopped. I forget what was on. Was the NBA championship or was it the Super Bowl? I might have been the Super Bowl. And they played this video. I don't give a fuck when Iman was born.
Iman's birthday is July 25th, 1955.
That's nice.
She was born in Mogadishu.
Damn, 55. So she's turning
64.
She's turning 65. That's crazy.
Yeah, she's 64 now. Yeah.
Wow. All right, Kelly. So what's your number one? Your numero uno? Michael Jackson song in your life of all the time. All the time.
This is when I fell in love with Michael. And I just knew I was going to marry him. I had to be about 7 or 8 the first time I really heard it. Because I had a whole anthology tape cassette set my mom brought me. And my uncle had a VHS tape full of just Michael Jackson history. But this song was just, I would sit there quiet.
What's the song?
Who's Loving You? From the 1969 I Want You Back album.
Oh boy.
So that's the first album. You feel me? You feel me? But then when they get to the part, they go.
Oh shit.
They do that part. It's a wreck for me. And what?
But seeds went away. Don't you know?
I used to be like, Mom, I can sing this song. You want to hear me hit this note? And she'd be like, no.
Hey, I know. Hit my head on the microphone.
I hit my hand on the mic. My hand hit my mic.
Pause.
My hand hit my mic.
Oh, all right. You changed that. You said you hit the mic first. Oh man.
Bazinga.
Oh boy.
It's a remix.
Oh, what is this?
It's still fine. It's still
Oh shit.
I'm cool with it.
Oh, it's a No ID remix.
Well,
Goddamn, Spotify always, what you call it?
I got ID.
Oh, this shit.
This ain't bad.
I know, this thump a little bit. Hold up.
What's that so I can look that up?
That's the No ID remix.
Yo, it's so many remixes. I told you I was on Michael Kick yesterday anyway listening to it.
Yeah, that's the new Loving You Might. I know ID remix. God damn, okay. They coming out with some shit. Alright, Kelly, well that was a favorable top 5. That's a favorable top 5. Alright, what's your honorable mention?
The top one is
honorable mention. And
no.
What song?
My honorable mention. I'm not even going. Listen, I'm gonna be honest, because if I start trying to quote albums, I'm gonna be wrong in a couple aspects. And although I have no problem being wrong, I don't want to be wrong.
Okay.
So I'm gonna say my honorable mention. That beat. I remember this beat because I was on the parade once on the Mount for the stage. One year in kindergarten.
Oh, yeah.
In the homecoming parade.
Now, because of my age, I remember watching Motown 25 on TV
Oh,
when
shit.
he did this.
Oh yes. And I can moonwalk.
Like,
I learned.
me and my mom was like,
He set that shit up lovely
like,
too.
yo, here's like, you know,
He set that shit up lovely.
I love singing with my brothers, especially
Because niggas didn't know it
He's
was
like, and I
coming.
love the old songs.
Yep.
But sometimes you just gotta start.
He did, but you didn't know it was coming because he kept his other moves up and he got closer to the side of the stage. He was like, dip the hat down and hit
that beat drop.
the moonwalk. I was like, oh
I'm gonna
shit.
tell you what though. Michael, master of the beat drop.
Oh, absolutely.
Master of the beat drop.
And that's what he was. It wasn't that he was the most articulate of dancers. He just knew when to come in and get the shit right. Yeah. He
but
had
even his songs, it's like
he caught all. And I say I imitate it still to this day.
Right.
He will catch every freaking beat,
yeah, you are
including the underlining ones.
No.
People would be like,
the ones that you don't even hear.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until probably my mid-20s because I was starting to do it so much that I was like, oh, that's something else I got from him.
Mm-hmm.
Bad.
Yeah. But and Barry Gordy and Quincy Jones say this about him, is that he studied.
Oh yeah.
He studied at their feet.
What's your
And
number?
he knew how to be quiet and be quiet and listen to them and watch what they were doing and ask questions.
Yeah. What's your number 4, bro?
My number 5, you mean?
Number 5. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah.
My
It's
number
your honorable
5.
mention?
Yeah, that's my honorable mention.
I know Billie Jean was the honorable mention.
Yeah.
Right.
Go ahead. Let me see.
Okay.
My number 5 is a very fitting song.
Is that the one you sung the other day?
It fits so well for today. They don't really care about us.
I'm gonna start now.
You know what I mean?
But the drums in
They
that
don't
bitch.
really care.
Mm-hmm.
What?
The drums in that bitch.
The video, the Brazilian
everything.
mix. Oh my God!
Looking at all them African Brazilians.
Watch the drop.
I told you he the master of the beat drop.
Woo. Whenever you can start a song off like skinhead. That's my
And the
shit.
crazy thing was they was at his concerts too, crying over it. Crying over it. I love you, Michael. Woo.
Like honest to God, me wishing anybody was here right now. I wish he was here right now.
Who, Mike?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, Mike can give you that work. Mike can give you the
Can
work.
you think of
The songs that he would be singing right now, he would fuck white people up.
If I can have 2 artists back who I know would talk their ish through their music, it would be him, and you may not like him as well, but Pac.
Oh yeah.
Right now.
Well, he didn't say he didn't like Pac.
I didn't say
He
that.
not
Like
his top
that. You know, I just wasn't. Yeah, he wasn't my. No, nigga, he just wasn't my. He
Flavor.
wasn't
Wasn't
right
your
because
flavor.
of what I look for in hip hop.
No. Okay, I thought.
Yeah. You already know.
Alright. But this is so fitting though, honestly, even today. That's the
What's your number 4?
You gonna make me pull that up.
My number,
As soon as I get to the
my number 4.
The first repeat.
My number 4. We got to, get out there, son. Want to be starting.
My day camp.
Got to be
This is how young I was. I was at day camp.
Oh shit.
We had choreography for this song.
I watched my mom teach choreography for this song.
Stuck in the middle.
Often.
Playing is thunder.
And I think that's why I still love this song. It just hits me so hard.
It takes you to a good place.
Whew.
Something.
Got to be starting
Something.
There was
Wanna be
nothing
starting
tough
something.
about Mike at all, but for some reason, Mike had some tough ass songs. When you come up with when to be starting something, got to be starting something, niggas be like you. It wasn't
Right,
beat.
nigga,
I'm sorry. It's like
I'm
dance
sorry.
beat.
You, Mike.
know what? That's gonna roll right into 3, right?
What?
That's gonna roll right into 3 because you just said that, right?
Oh,
It just makes me think about.
You know, it makes me.
It just makes me think about.
You know what also makes me think about? It makes me think about your favorite pastime.
I'm sorry. What? I'm sorry. I was supposed to use both hands that time.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Shit, son.
But the fact Prince was like, I wasn't gonna do this video. You're not gonna be.
No, it was bad. No, it was bad that he wouldn't do it.
It was bad.
Oh yeah, it was bad.
Bad was because he said at the
He
video
was supposed
like,
to be the
"Yo,
Wesley
bud
Snipes."
is mine."
He's like, who's singing that part?
Who's singing that too?
That's the one thing.
Only thing Mike
That's
can
the
get away
one
with.
thing I regret is that
What?
they were never able to
Do the collaborate.
do a good collabo because they would have had some.
I wish it was R&B beef back then though. Because to be
But
honest
they
with you,
wasn't.
but
They didn't beef.
yeah.
Everybody wanted them to
they
beef,
was
but they
the-
were so different.
they were the
They
Jay-Z.
both
Now,
were
you know,
different.
you know who had beef?
Who?
Paul McCartney and Michael Jackson had beef.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
After Thriller.
Oh yeah. After
Because during Thriller, he was telling him that he needed to invest in music and whatever.
Right.
And after Thriller, he bought the Beatles catalog.
Bought the Beatles catalog.
And
I
then
remember
told
that, yeah.
him I bought the Beatles catalog.
Hey Paul, you know I bought the catalog. Yeah, you and Ringo Starr. Yeah, you guys. You know, John Lennon would be so
bitches.
John Lennon would be so proud.
I own your
Basically.
bitches.
What?
I own your bitches.
What the fuck do you mean you bought a catalog? You bought a fucking catalog.
Yes, I own your bitches.
This is
Here,
my
what,
music.
you
man.
know what? Seriously,
Paul, you need to
and you know
relax.
how much I love the Beatles.
You need to relax, Paul.
What pisses me off is that he didn't already own it.
Yeah. What? Because you know why?
Because they're British, eh?
Because at the time, 3 of them were still alive.
Yes.
They could have owned that.
I bet you. You know, right now, Paul McCartney don't make nothing he don't own now. He learned that fucking lesson. Yup.
But here's
learned
the
that
thing.
lesson.
Yeah.
And we learned this from like the OJs in them because the reason why the OJs still tour is because they never wrote their music.
That a bitch.
Okay? So that's why they still
Just
tour.
like 112
So-
doing that battle with Jagged Edge, and songs ain't on. Let's move on. What is
Right.
your number 2?
God damn. My number 2. Hold on. Oh no. Because I gotta wind this one up, right?
All right. Wind it up.
In my
that intro.
in my almost 24 years in the business,
Right.
this is a song that certain
That's a
people,
good-
and they had to have. I'm gonna be honest. Certain
Yeah.
people have did this, and the ones who did this,
Right.
and it was like, yeah, they had to have that it.
Okay.
And you know, I floated to this joint, and it took a long time for me to finally actually say, yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Right.
And the first time I did this, I massacred this shit at a weekly spot so crazy that the promoter, who Lady Simsy, her and her mom started, had to get her. She got up and came up on the stage.
No.
And I don't know when the last. My birthday might have been the last.
You can't. I see the smoke. You can't drop no shit like this.
Dirty Diana.
You can't drop no smoke like this.
This
Like
shit right here.
You gotta come out of smoke doing moving with this shit.
Yo.
Nigga, come.
This one of those.
Yeah, she was upset for a second because she really kind of thought it was about her.
This joint.
And then people were like, maybe it's about Princess Diana. No, it's just
Nah.
he was good friends with both of y'all, and the name flowed.
Did him and Diana Ross ever? Nah.
They say it's said not to, but I really think.
Even though Tracy Ellis Ross looked like she could be his daughter.
Yeah.
Age-wise, she can't.
Yes, she. Why? Yes, age-wise, yes, she could. Age-wise, yes, she could.
Could be.
Age-wise, yes, she could.
Mike died.
And Diana was around from very.
Mike's
was around
been
him
dead.
when he was still very young.
Mike has been dead
11 years.
for
11 years.
He was 50 when he died. He was 50. Mike would be 61 now. Tracy Ellis Ross
Yeah, right,
is about
62.
40 something.
She's almost 50.
Is she almost 50?
Yeah.
Check it out.
She's not. She's
But remember, Diana
I'm
Ross.
40. I'll be 44, so she's older than me.
Diana Ross is what you call it too. She was messing with Mike. No, I ain't gonna do that.
Oh shit! I thought she was way older than me. She's only going to be 47.
She's only gonna be 47. Ooh, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Teenage Mike could have did something.
He just beat it.
But about Teenage Mike, she was.
Do you remember the sound when Diana let him beat it?
What's your number one, man? What's your number one?
My number one, probably still to this day,
Right.
the greatest soundtrack song, album
Ooh.
ever,
Video.
ever, set the fucking standard, the tone that still to this day cannot be surpassed.
Nigga, tell me what it is. I'm chopping at the dick. Go ahead. It is.
This is Thriller.
That wasn't a soundtrack.
Yes, you did that.
Yes, it was.
To what?
To the
He made, it was a whole that
It was
that
album. It was extended video.
Yes, he made it.
It was an extended video.
It wasn't theaters though.
Exactly.
It played on CBS for the first time, as well as Bad, but okay.
And then they released it in theaters as well.
Hold on, what the hell? I'm playing the wrong song.
Yes, you playing the wrong song.
That's
I'm tripping.
Thriller.
This is it.
Thriller.
You want to be starting the wrong something.
I know. No, this stupid ass thing said Thriller. You know why? Because I pressed
the Thriller playlist.
Thriller playlist of albums. See. Oh, we getting all the footsteps. Did you? All right. You know, the only thing that made me mad about Thriller is you don't get to the fucking hook until the end of the song. You play the whole goddamn song.
I'm be honest, because I know this already. Fast forwarded, I want to say 3 minutes and 41 seconds.
All right, but we gotta let the beat drop.
Oh, this was actually played. Oh, I'm about to say. Yeah.
Shit, son.
Oh.
Me and my cousin and a lot of our friends, we were in the school talent show in 8th grade, and this is what we did.
Midnight.
In the dark. Oh.
It's that dream.
So 11 years ago, 10 o'clock in the morning, my status was starting my morning right. MJ and breakfast. Love how my 4-year-old is explaining Thriller to me.
Oh,
No, Caleb.
It's that shit.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Killer tonight. Wait a minute.
Oh, shit. All right. I'm going to let this pump a little bit and I'm going to give the intro to my top 5.
Okay. What's your honorable mention?
My honorable mention is one of his later works.
Ooh.
Written by Justin Timberlake, I believe.
Oh, okay. Yo,
You know what I'm saying?
the one that left after he passed, they released it. That one?
No. Who wrote Butterflies?
Oh no, what's his name?
Who wrote
Marsha wrote Butterflies.
Marsha Ambrosia.
Marsha
That's
wrote.
you right. It's my shit.
Marsha
Oh,
wrote.
my
She's singing in the
God.
background.
This is my shit. Now this is some, you can get some ass off this song.
Yes. You gonna do the butterfly and pussy?
Can I say something and y'all not hate me?
What? You don't like this song?
I like Flo Richi's version better.
Why?
I don't know. I like the Michael Jackson version. I just
Kelly,
enjoyed their version better. I said, can I say it without judgment?
No, you can't. I'm tired of your blasphemy.
Fuck both of y'all.
I'm tired of your fucking blasphemy. That's the problem. That's the problem that we have.
She's on time out for
Blasphemer.
30 seconds.
Idolater. Your soul is required.
Jesus. Oh my
I
God.
was watching New Jack City a couple of days ago.
Your
Shit, they
soul.
use that same line on DC Legends of Tomorrow.
What, idolater? Your soul is required.
Your soul is required in hell.
Episode 7.
Oh, Lord, I
Constantine
missed that
sending somebody
episode.
else.
Not your soul. When you tell
I'm
a
on
nigga his
season
soul
4.
is required in hell, that's gangster. You better kill that nigga right there. That's some shit. My number 5 though
Number 5
is a banger. This,
Guys, enjoy yourself.
is this the one? This is not my version.
Yes, it is.
Is this the version I want?
No, it's not.
That's not the one.
But that's enjoy yourself. That's a remix though.
No, that's
Enjoy
not.
yourself.
What's the one now? I'm looking for.
Enjoy yourself.
Hold up.
This is the Jacksons because Randy was
Yeah.
with them.
Yeah.
Right.
I have them performing this.
No. Love this version though, but
That
hold
ain't
up.
the version. That's not the original. It's just go to YouTube.
I don't even know why. Nope. This is what I wanted.
Oh, off
This
the
was
wall.
off the wall. This is what I wanted.
Do you know how hard it was for me to just pick one song off the wall?
Yeah.
Because like seriously, my top 5 could have just been
Yeah.
like the whole album. There is not a song on Off the Wall that I don't enjoy.
Hold up. This is my shit.
Shoulder.
This is my
What
shit.
you gotta do? This a whole Soul Train line. I want to have a Soul Train line for my birthday.
No.
I want to have Soul Train line
We
for
want
the
to do Soul
birthday.
Train line at.
I don't know.
Okay.
I guess it looks like something's gonna happen, so we at least got a plan what's gonna happen
Yeah.
for y'all birthday.
Yeah, I don't know.
Fuckers.
You gotta do something.
In at 9 to 5, I'm on the
Yeah.
shelf. And just enjoy yourself. Hold up. Hold up.
And the madness and the music
Get to you.
I can go to my next one right after I fucking. Here we go.
If you're living off the wall.
Ooh.
But you know what I want to say? I want to big up Michael because what he learned from Marvin Gaye. Do your own background vocals, baby.
Ooh.
That's the way you're going to get the sounds you want.
Mm-hmm.
Because I love to hear Marvin Gaye stuff
Mhm.
a cappella because it's all him. And he's doing
Right.
tenor, alto, soprano.
Right,
He's doing
right.
all of it.
So
Marvin is sexy
my
ass,
number,
rest in peace.
my number. Oh my god.
Jesus.
Yo, you know what?
Go on, what's
I don't
your
even
number
want to do this.
I think she's getting moist over there.
No,
No.
but and yo, she been doing
And
that
Sam
shit for
Cooke.
like 3 years. She said
And
Sam
Sam
Cooke
Cooke.
the other week.
Did you say?
Sam.
Oh, Sam Cooke. I
Sam
thought you
Cooke.
said Sanford or something. I was like, what?
No.
Sam
No,
Cooke.
Sam Cooke. I just.
Kelly on some other shit. She be on some other shit. My number 4, excuse me. It's my shit right here.
I love Batter with the kids.
Oh yeah. But you know
And then
what?
at the end, he forget the lyrics.
No,
Just
I'm still dying over Weird Al Yankovic's version.
I'm fat.
You know I'm fat. I'm fat. You know it.
Right.
I mean, your butt is mine.
That
That shit sound like he walked in and she said she was gonna let him get anal for the first time. He kicked in the door like, your butt is mine.
I can't. Come on, lay it on me. All right.
Uh,
but when you listen to him on
This shit-
different levels, you can hear who his different influences are.
Uh-huh.
Like this, I hear the Staple Singers. When he, show
Ooh.
enough and show you right, and just some of the way he says stuff,
I think this
you
is
can
I think
hear
this the
who
album.
he listens to.
This is the album where he got tired of El DeBar's biting his style. I just
Yeah.
said, fuck you. I got some new
Yeah.
shit
I'm
for
with the
you.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? The dude, the
But I don't, you know what? I don't think it was really El DeBar stealing his style.
There was a record
So
company
wait,
trying
no.
to make him that way?
Yeah.
I agree with
It's
that.
Barry. It's Barry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. But still, I think that Mike came out.
Oh, well, it has to
It's right now what to tell you once again. Who's bad?
He's trying to tell you, ain't nobody out here as bad
Yo,
as me.
I'm that
trying to tell
nigga.
you.
Mike, this is Mike's track. Don't fuck with me. Listen.
Stop tripping.
My number 3.
Trace.
My number 3.
Oh.
Yeah. Come on.
Who's the voice saying?
I almost made a
Who's
bad
doing
joke.
the voice of the PYT at the end?
Janet? Get the fuck out. I didn't even know that. I just thought it.
I think it's Janet and LaToya.
Oh, is it?
Who wants you to
Ooh,
bang, bang,
shit.
bang, bang.
Uh-huh. Who wrote this?
He did.
Did he write it? It's enough.
For the most part, he either wrote every song or co-wrote every song
Oh, shit.
on all those albums.
Ooh.
And then it's a gentleman.
I want to love
my God, what's
you.
his name?
PYT. Uh-huh.
And I'll take you there.
Yes, I will. I want to love you. PYT. And my number 2 is... Wait for the drop.
Yeah.
The way you make me feel. Duh. This might be my favorite Michael Jackson song.
This
I
is
think
one of those.
I couldn't like it just didn't have a like it's something about it hit so hard for me. This is my favorite song, but I still my number one is a little change in pace.
Go, girl.
What I was gonna say is a songwriter, Rod Temperton. He's from the group Heat Wave. So Boogie Nights, Always and Forever. That's his group. He wrote those songs. He co-wrote most of Thriller.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like his songwriting credits. And then his craziness, he's from London. London and Germany. Just they get that vibe going on. I hated this video. I love the song.
You
I hated
this
the
video? What?
Like,
when he jumped on the car and blew the windows up?
I hated the video.
Oh, the way you make me feel.
Love when Tommy Davidson imitated him doing it.
Oh my God.
Wow!
You knocked me off of
Wait
my
a minute, I'm cut.
My lonely days are gone.
Wait a minute.
And my number one.
I think we forgot a we forgot a very valuable one. Go with your number one.
I'm on my number one, but I think I already played this stuff. But it's still my shit. I ain't played this yet?
Nah.
Was this Enjoy Yourself?
No.
No, the other one was Enjoy Yourself. Blame it on the boogie. That was it. It was on. It was just like on my list.
This.
But these are the songs.
Cause this kind of had to me had like a blend of a lot of.
Loving, and that's no lie. The night of Frisco.
I don't even think we played this song at my wedding, but I always can picture my mom dancing to this at my wedding. Well, she didn't dance to this, but don't blame it on the moonlight. Ah.
Wait a minute.
Blame it on the boogie. Ah.
Heartbreak Hotel.
No, are we gonna keep doing this?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No. You know what we forgot?
Heartbreak Hotel.
Man in the Mirror. How did neither one of us? How did neither one of us?
Because I purposely didn't put Man in the Mirror because I felt as if that
too emotional.
Like it's too right. It's emotional and it's kind of like really mellow and.
How? And this was supposed to be a sensitive conversation episode.
That's true. It's always a sensitive conversation episode.
Don't blame it on sunshine.
Don't blame it on the moonlight.
Don't blame it on the good times.
Blame it on the boogie.
Have you ever seen a video to this?
Yeah, a while ago.
It is the absolute worst video that you will ever see.
You talk about the green. That's like the first time they did green screen and shit.
Yeah.
We had that tight ass. Yeah. I remember that.
It just looked like they finished recording and went to the studio and played around and they go to video.
Love that song.
And I would say,
and that has been our top 5
in the world ever.
Rest
I don't care how much money they spend.
Nobody
in the world will ever top any of his videos.
You're right. Because Smooth Criminal, nobody plays Smooth Criminal either.
I initially had Smooth Criminal. I took Smooth Criminal off to put Billie Jean on.
See, but that's the reason why it's rough picking the top 5. Mike catalog is Mike catalog. You have to. You
cannot pick.
Right.
Seriously.
Even with 6, it's still like so many that we have that we
like tomorrow, I might have 6 different songs that are my fave for that day, just because he has a whole vibe for a whole day. So if I'm sad, I got Michael Jackson songs to listen to. If I'm happy, I got Michael Jackson to listen to. If I just say fuck it, I got Michael Jackson songs to listen to.
Yeah. Mike was different. Rest in peace, Mike. Rest in peace to Michael Jackson, the king. The king, man. And you know what? And I think it's pretty much the general consensus. People just don't. They may not agree with the type of person that he was, but at the end of the day, that's why music is so fucking undeniable.
You don't know what type of person
you don't.
Just like we've been saying this whole episode, it's a visual.
Yeah.
You know what you saw.
Absolutely.
You cannot make a judgment
you are absolutely
off of what
right.
you saw if you did not live in that man's house.
That's great. So that leads me directly into the naked truth.
Well, you're welcome.
Appreciate it. Yo.
So we put
stop. Do not.
Do you hear it?
What? The ice cream truck?
Yes.
That's
And that's not
the song.
That's not the one.
song.
That's not the one. That's not the one.
That's not the song.
Yeah, that's not the one. They talk
That's
about.
not the song. Believe me, I've been listening for that song.
Listen. The Mr. Salty. We need to talk about it, but the Mr. Salty truck was racist. We know. You know what I'm saying?
The ice cream truck song.
Yeah, the ice cream truck song. Yeah. But listen. So all in all, right? The naked truth is, do not believe everything you see or everything that you hear. Do your own investigation. Do not come to a conclusion based upon what somebody else is telling you. That's called an assumption. And the old saying is that when you assume, you make an ass out of you and me. That's just kind of how that operates. This world is just there's too much going on. It's too big.
That's that one playing it.
What? That's the one?
Yes.
All right. Well, I guess that's the one. Okay, so that was the ice cream truck. Well, which one is that? No, don't play that shit. Don't play that shit. I don't even want to hear. I don't want to hear. And you got to play it.
That's the one that was just playing outside.
It is. All right, listen. We ain't playing.
That was the one playing outside.
That was the one playing out there.
I just played it.
I don't want to hear no more racist ass fucking songs played from ice cream trucks. That was the one.
He just confirmed.
I hear it from another joint.
Yeah.
He changed it because that's a whole different beat. But I did just hear what I was.
Yeah.
So please, if I hear you playing that racist song in the ice cream truck,
really stop threatening people.
No, I'm not going to threaten you. I'm not going to threaten you. I'm going to go.
Let me finish naked.
Stop playing that.
There you go. Let me finish the naked truth. Oh Lord, let me finish the naked truth. So honestly, but just basically do your research, do your Googles. You know, come to your own conclusion.
We did our research. Yeah, niggas do love watermelons, but that don't mean you gotta play that shit disrespectfully, is it?
You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. But all in all, that's just and like I said, man, it's getting hot now. Love yourself. Still be kind to each other. And guess what? My biggest thing is though, I'm gonna be honest with you. Yeah, I'm not gonna stop talking shit. And all the shit that we talking and whatnot until these motherfuckers arrest the cops that killed Breonna Taylor. So how about that?
Yeah, waiting on that.
We still waiting on that. We ain't fucking forget. So I'm gonna let you know that's my nigga Truth is dedicated to is finding the cops and arresting these fucking cops that killed Breonna Taylor. That's my nigga.
Quick question.
Yeah.
With hers, there was another situation where they quote unquote labeled it as a good shooting, correct?
No.
No, it wasn't with her.
No.
It was somebody else who they're still talking about because it's crazy. I found out what it is and me and you had the conversation.
A good shooting? What the fuck does that mean?
How is it? However, you know, that's why lately when there's been the black, I don't know.
Yeah.
Let me share this since we're talking about Breonna.
Okay.
Talk to elected Governor Andy Beshear and other Kentucky officials and demand justice by calling 502-735-1784. You can email the Assistant General Daniel Cameron to demand that he charge the 3 officers and the detective who lied on the warrant with murder. You can email at attorney.general@ag.ky.gov. Or you can email the State Representative Joni Jenkins and Senator Morgan McGarvey and tell them to present a statewide ban on no-knock warrants. And you can email Morgan at morgan.mcgarvey, MCGARVEY, at lrc.ky.gov and Joni Jenkins at joni.jenkins at lrc.ky.gov, JONI.Jenkins.
Very informational. Please follow up on that. If you missed it, guess what?
For that information.
Guess what? We have a rewind button. You can bring it back, get all that information that you need. That's a great look. But on a lighter note,
I know what you're asking yourself, and the answer is yes. I have a nickname for my penis. It's called the Octagon. But I also nicknamed my testes. My left one is James Westfall, and my right one is Dr. Kenneth Noisewater. If you ladies play your cards right, you just might get to meet the whole gang.
This week's Tale from the Industry, featuring our Dot Rider. What you got for me today, Jim?
I don't think I told the story, but I think I've actually talked a little bit about this. With keeping with today's episode, I had a situation, I want to say 99, 2000. Promoter in Philly named my Sean at the time had a show. This is when Babylon was still open on Delaware Ave.
Right.
So the show at Babylon, I get there. So I get there, I'm passing out cards. My cousin stopped me, another dancer. Yo, cousin, we out of here. You know, it's a whole lot of trans here. I'll just speak. And we're supposed to be performing. This is a male show that's supposed to be strictly for women. So he's like, there's a whole bunch of trans here, da da da. And I'm like, what? And I peep in like the whole VIP section looks like predominantly transgender, you know, individuals. Right. I have nothing against them, but also I can't feed off my crowd if I'm not interested in my crowd, so I perform for strictly women.
Right.
So I, you know what I mean, had words with the promoter, yo, run my money, I'm not dancing, da da da. Get my money. I rolled a call a couple days later. This is when I was managing myself. Somebody wanted to book me for a party. So, you know, ultimately, even back then, I did deposits. So I'm like, all right, well, you know, they're like, well, you can come meet me, come get the deposit. Cool. All right, no problem. And I'm believing I'm on the phone conversing with a woman. Okay. The address should have been flagged, which it kind of did raise spidey senses when I actually got down. You know what I mean? Because I wasn't thinking. I was like 16th and Sampson.
Right.
15th, 16th and Sampson. So I get down there, ring the doorbell, whatever this, that, and other, and a transgender comes to the door. And so I'm like, yo, it's such and such here. Oh, that's me. No, I'm expecting that to be a woman.
Right, right.
Well, no, that's me. Well, I don't perform for, you know, transgender folks.
Right, right.
You know, well, such and such and such and such and such and such, they be doing all my Johns, but you know what I mean, my people been hearing about you, so we've been wanting a new face.
Right.
Well, guess what? You can hear all you want to, but I don't perform for you.
Right,
That's just that I can't, you know, and I was younger, so I was 19, 20.
Right, right.
I wasn't so much as still homophobic at the time, but I still had issues, and I was off my motherfucking rocker.
I got problems.
Listen. Shoo!
You were not medicated at this time.
Hey yo, what the fuck? I went there medicated, but when I found out what, my medication wore off real fucking quick. Alright? And I was very unhappy. And I ended up getting belligerent. And you know, fortunately the situation wasn't as bad as it could have turned out to be. Because it could have been a whole lot worse. But at the same token, when I called, you know, and this person went out of their way to sound like a female on the phone.
Right, right.
So you were being deceptive to me.
Right, right.
So when I get there and I see that you aren't, you know, you can't help but understand my anger.
Right, right, right.
Because you're frauding to me.
So how did they react to that? How did
they wanted to, you know, again, the initial thing was, you know, they listed a couple other people, other dancers who, quote unquote, you know, dance for gays or for trans, and like, well, you contact them motherfuckers because my motherfucking hood ass ain't with that shit.
Right, right.
And again, we had a back and forth verbal. I'll state that on air. And again, it could have been a worse situation, but it wasn't. But I also recall another situation to show, and I understand those who are trans who want to see penis. Right. In which there is clubs for there's clubs there are clubs for gays.
Right, 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 right.
They have their own. They've always had in actuality they've always had their own circus going on. But see, they unfortunately too many times, and me as a promoter, I've had this battle and this fight with persons who, you know, well, I want to come to a male show. Well, that's why I specifically put on my flyers, women only. Okay. Because it's not. I'm not trying to discriminate against you.
Right, right.
But I know myself as an entertainer. Yeah. I feed off my crowd when I'm dancing. Right. I can't feed off someone who is not going to interest me. Right, right, in that aspect. Right. No, that's the cleanest way to say it. I'm not, because I don't want to knock nobody. Again, I got friends and people who I know who are cool who their sexual preference is different than mine.
But see,
their
and
choice.
that's the point. You're in the sexual business, so therefore you have to be able to engage sexually with these people in order to, you know what I'm saying, to kind of be into it. I get it.
It's a whole different matter when I do modeling, because I actually end up tuning the photographers completely out.
Right.
It's a whole different energy. When I'm dancing, I'm performing for a loud crowd, so I need I need that energy. I'm sending energy out for so I can't. I don't feel comfortable doing so because I'm not going to give it my full great performance.
Absolutely,
and
I understand that.
So again, there was other situations where I had a situation a Wednesday. A weekly spot that was Club No Limit. Used to be on Market Street back in the day.
Okay.
And
Right.
it was 3 transgender people who had slipped in, and I looked at them and I see Adam's apple bigger than mine. And so I alerted a couple other guys, yo, listen, there's some people that changing that are different in here.
Right.
Be careful. As for me, I'm getting my money, I'm rolling out, I'm not performing.
Okay.
I'm making it simple, I'm not performing. I don't want to put myself in that situation, and I don't even want to dance, and just because I'm dancing, because I'm going to be honest, if I happen to be dancing, not even in the area, and one of them grab or touch me,
it's going to be a problem.
it's going to be a very big problem.
Okay.
So I tried to avoid those issues.
Right.
Another person thought people was playing and went and hopped on one of them lap, and it was just like...
I'm not playing.
But then later on down the road, I've heard other things about, and that's still the homie. But hey, what you like, is what you like. I can't knock him for what he like.
Yeah.
He like, him. I don't care. All money, good money. Well, I was always told Hustler 101, all money ain't good money. So to each his own. I just ask. Period. Now,
it also depends on the person that you're talking about. If it's good money for him, then fuck it. It's good money for him, but it ain't got to be good money for you.
If he like it, I love it for him. Not for me. I love it for him.
Statement of the day.
What's that?
I actually just posted it today.
What's that?
It says just because you look good doesn't mean you're a good look.
Amen.
Same thing. Being a trophy is cool, but even trophies get dusty. But basically, what you just said.
So just be as we stated earlier. Be 100% who you are. If you're a male transforming into a woman, as with the situation with the two women, the guy who. He was dating a female who was pretty much lesbian, was lesbian, and then now you want to get the sex change, but you didn't give her that, you didn't give him, although it's not your business to tell me what that changed, but if you're getting into a relationship, or you're trying to deal with someone, or date with them, period, don't
present the fact.
Present who you are.
Right.
And that's the whole, and dating in general.
Which is a problem, period, yes.
And dating
the first year, you only know who you dating.
Because...
But don't lie about your sexuality. That's what
don't lie about your sexuality. But don't send your representative.
And that's the point. That's what it
whoever
comes
you
down
are,
to.
live in your truth. If you are gay, if you are lesbian, you're transgender. If you are heterosexual male, heterosexual female, whoever you are, whatever you're doing, however you want to live your life, live your truth. But don't expect everyone, just like everyone ain't cool with me being a black woman.
Eggshells because you make a decision, or because you feel you want to be different. Be different. Be different.
Before you worry about who is loving you,
like a goddamn self.
Love yourself.
Amen.
She just wanted to keep adding. Amen. And that has been another tale.
I'm looking at the man in the mirror
from the industry. Y'all do that? That's what
you're
really gonna do?
You know what I mean?
All night.
Don't get mad because he want us to beat it.
Come on, man, I'm bad.
Pause.
Don't be always one nigga to take it too far. That's just that.
You may be bad.
Hey, I closed it up. I covered it up.
You may be bad, but I'm a damn thriller.
Oh, gosh.
I'm off the wall. You hear?
We know that. We know that. We could have told you that.
The way you make me feel is giving me butterflies, PYT. You know what I'm saying? All right, so that's what we want to do.
But we all know. They really do care about us. They don't always care about us, but some of us do care about us.
All I want to say
I care about y'all. I love y'all.
You know what?
Let's spread more love.
Y'all want to be starting something.
Well, guess what, though? Guess what? You have to understand.
Do you remember the time?
Listen. As dangerous as this thriller has been. Listen, as dangerous as this thriller has been in its history.
Oh my
As
God.
dangerous as this thriller has been in its history,
Oh
and there's
my
blood on the
God.
dance floor.
There's
So
blood
let's
on the
just,
Always.
so let's just,
Oh my God.
so let's just,
Boogie.
let's
You know
just.
what?
All right, but let me give. Oh
Cause y'all know
shit!
where I work at.
Oh my
I work
god!
at the Heartbreak Hotel. You know, that's always what's happening.
Listen.
I miss Ben.
I can't.
But you know what we gotta do right now?
that?
We really gotta heal the world.
Oh, is that
We
what
really
it
gotta
is?
do it. Yep.
Yes.
It doesn't matter if you are
No.
All right.
black
All right. Yeah.
They're
or
replaceable.
white.
This is this is definitely the cheesiest
We
shit
can't
we've ever
stop.
done.
No.
Listen.
You know.
Can I please exit the podcast? Let
No.
me.
Why would you want to do that?
I don't know. I want to be starting.
I mean, I thought I was a smooth criminal.
Yeah, you know. All right,
kept it
y'all.
in the closet.
Listen,
The
this
way
has been
you
a
make
great.
me feel.
We had fun this episode.
Leave me alone.
Oh my god, you a goddamn speed demon. That's the reason why y'all
Can you
won't.
feel it?
Oh, okay.
Can you feel it?
Who have y'all still figured out who was Dirty Diana?
No.
No, still haven't figured out Dirty Diana.
Well, guess what? You are not alone.
Oh my god, man.
And I just can't stop loving you.
Because love never felt so good.
Listen, but that's human nature.
But will you be
You know what
there?
I'm saying? That's human nature. You know what I'm saying?
Love never felt
I
so
don't know who
good.
that Dirty Diana is, but I'm still trying to figure out who this Liberian girl is he was talking about.
But the
The
girl,
one in the closet?
but the girl is mine.
Yeah. Oh,
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Who is it?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought it was Paul's, but okay.
No, it's mine.
Oh,
So
okay.
beat it.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you know.
I heard she got some jam.
That is the lady in my life.
Can you feel it?
Oh,
Y'all making me want to scream. I can't do this. You know what I'm saying? I can't, man. Listen.
That's the worst.
Let me do this. All right.
3-7.
3-7. On behalf of my constituents, shout out to Spotify listeners,
Yes,
Apple
yes.
Podcast
Yes.
listeners, Google Podcast listeners,
Uh-huh.
Stitcher's listeners.
Yes.
Anchor
Anchor,
listeners,
home
home team, and the YouTube viewers.
Lord.
And I didn't announce this.
Yo, you forgot about the blue pill. You forgot all about the blue
No,
pill.
I don't forget about the blue pill. I'm waiting for them to contact me back to give us the promo code. But we're gonna
okay.
be working with See, it looks like it'll be probably.
Somebody was acting like I need the blue pill.
Somebody.
No, right now I just need Manscaped. Manscaped.
Oh shit.
I need
Yeah, I'm
Manscaped.
gonna ask y'all about that off phone.
What, Manscaped?
Oh, Manscaped?
Uh-huh.
No.
Listen, I look like Logan right now.
Somebody asked me for a razor.
Oh.
Oh,
All
yeah.
right. We'll talk about
I
that.
gotta discuss that off.
We'll
I'm
talk.
pretty sure he don't want me to talk about
Manscaped.
that.
Landscape.
Yeah,
Hey,
my
we gonna talk
my
about
11-year-old got 3 hairs in his balls.
I did. All right, but check. Oh my god.
See?
So check this out, right? Get with us on Instagram. Please follow the page at Mr_Pod. That's on Instagram. Get with us on the Mr. Know-It-All Pod Facebook fan page. Also, send all your fuckery, duckery, schmuckery. I didn't even mention that in the beginning. To the Gmail account at Mr. Know-It-All-Pod@gmail.com. Yeah, it's been fun.
Yo, it's been great. I love it.
It's been a great episode.
Yeah.
We started some shit today.
Yeah, you started some shit today. It's gonna be some conversations had.
You know what I mean?
But
37 is gonna be like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's gonna be a great one.
so until next week, 38 special.
Yes.
For episode 37, I am Mr.
You
Know-It-All.
firing shots next week, huh?
Yeah, we are. Loaded up. I am Mr. Know-It-All.
I am your boy Ruffy Hendrix.
The Diva.
Thank you. We love
Thank
you.
you. But
Keep watching.
they
And guess
cannot forget.
They must
You must
always
never
remember.
forget.
They must always remember.
Remember.